Shit show DNC week, everybody. Are we actually enjoying the DNC, or are we getting ready to make America great again? What do you guys think? I see we have a special guest by the name of Donald J. Trump right there on the bottom.
Got his hair and everything, yeah.
That's
right.
Still
Still not used to combing hair again, though.
Yeah.
And I haven't done it since I was 18, so.
I'm pretty sure Trump doesn't have to either. I think just one solid thing. It never moves.
Just get the comb over. That's it.
Yeah. Well, there was that one time where he was wearing his hair all back and is underneath a cap because he was out golfing, and then he went to some event where he took his hat off for some reason, and it looked so weird. He like his hair is obviously very specifically done all damn time, and he looks so damn weird when he took his hat off like that one time. And then of course all the media propaganda tried to make accusations like this is a new hairstyle he's going to wear to go meet the queen or some shit like that. Like they just take every little thing, try to make a fucking big deal out of it. But guess what? We're gonna call them out on all that shit tonight. I've been watching this crap. I haven't been paying attention the whole time. I've been watching a lot of Mike Harlow's show because he's actually entertaining, and I popped on there and ripped out a few things there. And I'm going to talk about a few of the things that people don't know about that I did research on that they've been lying about in history. So I've got that shit coming up. We're going to go around and say what is up to Alec Baldwin's finger, who, by the way, bought me this hat. This is an official legit Donald J. Trump MAGA hat bought at the RNC in Milwaukee because this guy was lucky enough to actually be able to go inside the compound. What's up, man?
Not much. Did you save the other thing that was in the box?
The dildo? I was really afraid of how used it looked, so I wasn't going to. No, he actually sent me a snail mail meme. Which yes, I actually do have. It's in the other room though. I should have brought it in.
Up on the fridge. No, but I'm doing great. Usually I host the cringe watch parties on Discord and make people watch bad Star Wars. But today you're inflicting pain onto me. So
that's right. That's right. DNC time, baby. Let's go. And again, that's why I didn't want to care about the rest of it. But tonight we got fucking Cumala coming on. So we definitely got to get her. Right now they got some
they just had the Dixie Chicks sing the national anthem. Yeah,
I saw that. I was listening to it in the background while the intro was going. And by the way, as soon as the intro music started, I saw Brahma jump right to his volume control. Oh shit, I turned that down.
Yeah. Blew out the eardrums.
That catches everyone's attention really quick. I know. I gotta redo that. That comes in a little hot. But all right, let's get through and say hi to some of our amazing people. I see a lot of people popping in. I see a lot of people who I don't recognize the name. So welcome everyone. What is this? Is this a troll or gonna post an algo comment when the video posts? I can't watch those fucking retards for that long. Okay. All right. I thought at like first glance it looked like he was trolling me, but I appreciate.
We're not the
man.
retards. They are.
No.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of that lately. We've had people popping on here, and a lot of it is over on Mike Harlow. So I just spend a lot of time on it's over on his show, just arguing with these people who they shut up. Either they lose their fucking minds or they shut up right away when you give them facts that they can't argue. And I don't know. It's been actually working pretty well recently. I think the thing is that the true psychopaths, they just don't know how to make computer work when they're too stupid. So,
retard alert! Retard alert, class!
That button has such a long pause at the beginning. I pushed that at exactly the right time, but there's a delay in there. And anytime I try editing these audio clips, the file doesn't save to where it's compatible with the Stream Deck anymore. So I can't change them until I figure that out. Maybe the IT guy over here can help me figure it out someday. But all right. I'm going to say hi to these people, but right at the bat, before anything else, we have Blue Cord Devil popping in appropriately on how to get this shit show started. And this very well could turn out to be a legit shit show because we have more drinking game rules than usual. Tonight, I was creating a list. I decided not to go too many because I think this is already alcohol poisoning inducing. We're going to take a drink anytime we hear the word joy, we fight, we win, threat to democracy, Jan 6, or abortion. And we're going to take a shot if we hear unburdened by what has been, or $20 super chat. Like Blue Cordell for 20. Like, honestly, if she says it all, it'll probably be one time. So thank God I'm not going to get too fucked up. But the rest of that, just the drinks of beer alone. I mean, they have said joy so many times. It's like that. What is it? From the movie. I don't think you know the meaning of this word.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
I don't know if you know. I mean, they've been doing the joy thing. I mean, at the beginning of the week, and they've been trying to get that to catch on for about a week and a half. And then yesterday they switched to electric. Everything was electric. Every single news anchor. This is the most electric atmosphere. Everything about this is electric. It feels like a light bulb just got electricity.
Yeah, absolutely right. And it's they're trying whatever they can. Obviously, the joy thing must have been something that they did research on. This is a good word to use. But every time somebody goes up there and says the word joy, they're yelling. They're angry. Like, what is joyful about what you're saying right now? You're scaring me.
They seem to forget also that she is the vice president right now and essentially the acting president.
Yeah.
There's not much joy in what we've been through for the past 3.5 years, even for the Democrats. So what is there to be joyful about going forward if she's in charge?
Nothing.
Because nothing changes.
Nothing. No. They still got months to go, and I don't see any joy coming in the next few months. Even they've had 3.5 years, and there's been nothing but the opposite of joy for 3.5 years. So you can go suck a dick, you fucking lying bitch. It's a little early to bring that up, but why not? Shots time. Let's say it has begun.
It has begun.
Thank you, Blue Cord.
Yeah, I think David's got it right in the chat. Joy is the 2024 version of 2008's Hope. And do you guys remember, I think it was Bush. Remember when all of a sudden one morning, every single newscaster was like, Bush just doesn't have the gravitas. Doesn't have gravitas. There is no gravitas. His campaign lacks gravitas. It's the same thing they do every election cycle. Let's pick one word and harp on it nonstop until that's the only word anybody hears.
And it's amazing too. We think that this all seems like it's something new now with all of the accusations of racism and everything. No, they've been doing this for decades. Every single fucking Republican president or any politician that's up in DC with an R next to their name has been labeled as racist since like the 60s or 70s. They just, upped it to the next level, with the Nazi, and he's literally Hitler. Now they have nothing left.
Yeah, but they said that about Bush too.
What, that he was a Nazi?
Yeah. Every Republican is literally Hitler. Trump is the latest one that they've done it to.
Right. And see, back in the day, I wasn't paying attention. I was absolutely politically ignorant back when I was younger. It wasn't until after I got out of the Army. I got out in 2009. I started paying closer attention with the Obama presidency, especially because when we elected him, I thought I was still going to stay in the military. So I'm like, well, better believe I want somebody who's going to be good for the military. And definitely wasn't Obama.
Well, during Obama, Romney just running for office, he's basically the most evil man in the history of this planet. It's every single time they'll do it. And then as soon as he's not president, it's like, yeah, Romney's actually a pretty good guy. We like him. He votes with us half the time. So why would we have a problem with Romney?
And again, I did. Like I said, I wasn't paying close enough attention. I didn't know all the backgrounds. I didn't know the way that they, voted when they were in Congress. I just knew that they, at least militarily and everything else, they seemed better than the Democrats. So I was still just leaning towards Republican. But yeah, I didn't know anything about this shit until not long after, but I started going down the rabbit holes and doing my own fucking research. Like, wow, Romney sucks. Romney sucks. Is that audio clip out there somewhere? And McCain, my God, man. I think a lot of us military guys, if we weren't paying attention, like, yeah, dude, the guy's a Vietnam vet, for fuck's sake. He was a POW. This guy's a badass. I want to vote for him.
So McCain is in my state, and one of my Army veteran friends really liked him because he saw this clip of him basically yelling at a bunch of people in Congress about how they wanted to decommission the A-10 Warthog. And it's everything he said was awesome. It was great, but he was still not very good anywhere else. So
he's the reason we still have Obamacare. He got off of his deathbed just to screw everybody.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
This is for poor.
Toadies, heretics.
The actual vinyl. The Toadies? You know the Toadies.
I'm a dumb, uncultured swine, all right? I don't know this
Trust me. They were a grunge band back in the 90s. You would know their songs. Possum Kingdom you would definitely have heard somewhere.
I was more alternate rock. I got into high school in '96. I was on, on Korn, Limp Bizkit, eventually Linkin Park. That was my go-to.
New metal.
Yeah, they were going by alternative rock at the time, but yeah, new metal I guess could also go with that. And yeah, again, I'm uncultured. Now I look back and I listen to some of that stuff again, and it's just like it is. It brings back those memories of back in the day. But at the same time, now that I'm older, I'm like, well, this music sucks. What the fuck was I doing listening to this shit?
It's still basically what I listen to because music pretty much ended for me at like 2002, 2004.
Yeah,
I just don't listen to new stuff.
Yeah, I mean around the same also, yeah, for me. I picked up on stuff like Evanescence when we were out in Iraq and some other stuff like that. There's a lot. Linkin Park was my favorite go-to for a long time. They just kept cranking out more hits as time went on. All right, real quick, I got to get through and say hi to some of this awesome chat. Twisted Pixie, what's up, Pixie? Captain Pixie, haven't seen you in a while. And Jordan popping in here, thought he might have been a troll. What's up, Dr. Gold? Doing well, man, doing well. Just kind of, I don't know how I feel about having to subject myself to what's going on. Is anybody watching what's going on at the convention right now? Let me know if one of you guys can have it on in the background somewhere. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, if a big name comes on that we need to talk to and talk about, then please do so. Dr. Gold, you are fucking awesome. Holy shit. Let me get through. I don't have much else to get through. Let me say hi to the rest of this group. We got Frank V, Sergeant V. That's my Army buddy from back in the day. I got to hang out with him in Milwaukee. We're putting together a Jeffrey Dahmer video because he actually is retired PD there. They know the people who interviewed Dahmer and all that shit. I'm trying to do a really good job. So, by the way, Frank, I didn't tell you this because I feel like we rushed the places we went to. I want to go back. I might go back and we might do it in a more professional way because I think that if I actually do get to do an interview with these detectives, but then I got really shit B-roll, then I'm going to be angry at myself. So I might go and take a trip back up there, buddy, just so we can go get this Jeffrey Dahmer video done right. See, David P, what's up, man? What is up, David? Vor Axelon's in the house. Love a motherfucking Ford. Semper Super, buddy. Happy to have you here. American Nana, what's the boozy floozy up to? I love it. Thank you, man. Thank you, Nana. And see, we got this weirdo Brahma guy. I don't know who the fuck. How does this guy keep on ending up on theirs? Dave P, A10 pronouns are and
that is correct.
I at least interact with your chat.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We got A10s that fly around Lake of the Ozarks here. Because if you're not familiar, Lake of the Ozarks is a man-made lake, so it wraps like a snake, and they come in really low so they can do their flight patterns to go fly with the lake. And I've got a water view condo here, and they come by. I'm sitting on my couch, and I get to see them come fly by. They'll do these banking maneuvers right past my window, like, oh fuck yeah, America! Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I got to see the Blue Angels last weekend.
Nice.
They were here in town, so we went and sat just outside of where you needed tickets to watch.
Hell yeah. Let me know if anyone wants to know with the old documentary of Christopher Reeve, who did a documentary on the Blue Angels back in the 90s. I had that as a kid. I can't remember what the connection was to my grandfather. I knew that he always wanted to fly, and I feel like I had some connection to this video, so I think he might have bought it for me as a gift. I watched that documentary so many times. Obviously, it was Christopher Reeve, Superman, before he got into his accident. I get chills even think about it, but there's a new documentary came out just last year. I can't remember what streaming platform it's on. But I recommend to anyone out there. It's got behind the scenes shit I've never seen. You see them in their meetings going over all the details, showing how they go through this process of, they close their eyes and they go through the flight patterns so they have everything nailed down and memorized. They show the entire grind of what it's like all year long for the season, showing them all loading up on Fat Albert, the C-130 that they got, all the crew members, the maintenance guys, everything. It is unprecedented behind the scenes of the Blue Angels. I fucking love it.
Who do you like better, Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds?
Like I said, I grew up, because of that fucking documentary, the Blue Angels. Like, as soon as I even found out what the Thunderbirds were, I'm like, they're just a ripoff. Fuck them. This is a ripoff of the Blue Angels.
I like their show better, technically. I've seen them both, and I think the Thunderbirds do a better show. But
really,
both are just amazing.
Yeah.
During COVID, you remember they did a joint, I think it's the first time ever they did a joint flight. They flew like all down the East Coast to go from spot to spot as like a morale booster to help people out who were stuck in lockdowns and whatnot. Yeah. That was very impressive to see the Thunderbirds and Blue Angels flying together in formation. That was very fucking cool.
3 feet apart or whatever it is.
When they're in their tight knit, it was like 1.5 feet.
Wow.
Yeah. But they only do that for certain portions, and then their standard is something like 3 feet. But yeah, when they show those shots in that documentary, they are fucking tip to tip, man. That sounds gay, but obviously not. So fuck any of you thinking that.
We saw that last night with the Obamas when they hugged. It was like docking engaged.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so good. All right. Let's see. I got Dr. Gold here. Let me pour a shot. I'll bring it up for 50.
Yeah. I poured mine too big. I'm not taking it as a shot.
Yeah. I always tell everybody I only do half shots here. You don't gotta do a full shot for each one, because trust me, it's really easy to get fucked up sometimes.
Well, I poured 3 fingers, so
I was staring half shot, so it's like one and a half fingers. All right, I appreciate the fuck out of you. Thank you so much. Dr. Gold says, I love that Cumala, that's how I pronounce it, Cumala. It's in the video description. Says she will fix a problem when she could have done it when she was in. She still is in.
Worse than that, she's trying to run against herself. She created the problem.
Yep.
Yes.
She was the deciding vote on half of the money that has been printed in the last 3.5 years.
Yep.
Two different bills. She was a deciding vote.
As the president of
the Senate.
Of the Senate. Yeah. She's a deciding vote, and she's the one who caused these problems. But no, it's okay, because if you reelect her, she'll fix everything she fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect logic. Thank you so much for that.
By printing more money, giving people $25,000 for a new home.
Yeah.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, that makes as much sense as these Joes doing this shit.
Hey, that wasn't an approach.
Thank you, Dr. Gold.
Yeah, the giving out $25,000 per home. Do you guys remember when they gave out the rebates for the electric cars?
And the car is raised in price by exactly the amount of the rebate?
Yep.
Same
That's
thing
totally
will happen
not
with
gonna
houses.
with the homes. Yeah.
Same thing happens every time they up what you're allowed to take on the loans for college. The college raises the tuition by the exact amount of the loan goes up.
Yep.
Did you hear about Oregon yesterday?
Oregon?
They're passing a law that you can get $30,000 towards a new home. But there's a caveat. You can't be an American citizen.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's only for immigrants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. I heard about that.
That's crazy.
And I thought about bringing this up, but I've already got so much other shit to talk about. But there's so many weird things that are going on when it comes to these shit like that. And we all got excited. I think it was just today when they announced that the Supreme Court voted on Which state was it? Was it Arizona ABF? Was it?
Oh yeah, it was my state. I apologize.
Arizona. It says that they're holding up that illegal immigrants do have to present some sort of ID for elections, but it's only for state and local. They're still allowed to vote in federal fucking elections. What kind of sense does that make?
Yeah, Amy Coney Barrett was like the tiebreaker on that or something like that, right?
I have no idea. I wasn't looking into it. I was too busy with other shit.
It was either that or she was the one that presented it. I don't know. Her face was all over Twitter saying that she was basically responsible for the entire thing.
Just why? Why does this happen? What kind of dirt do they have on these people? I swear to God, they have dirt on these fucking people who they should be voting right, conservative fucking judges, but they keep fucking things up and voting for shit that makes no fucking sense.
Well, if it's not that, I think that maybe they have to skirt the law as it's written, and they actually can't say no to it just based on how it's written.
What's skirting the law about saying that people, if you're not a citizen, you can't fucking vote?
I know.
Well, the way they played it was, and here's where it is them actually kind of being constitutionalist about this. So the state made a law that said, we are going to let illegals vote in our state and local stuff. They have to have an ID for that. They're still not allowed to vote federally, supposedly. There is already a law in place, so they're not addressing the federal because that's not what's addressed in this law. But if they give you a ballot, I mean, are they printing up a separate ballot that's just state and local just for immigrants?
Probably not.
Exactly. So it's going to end up getting counted towards the presidential because they're not going to flag them. Mm-hmm. But the way the Supreme Court had to look at it is we're looking at this law saying that state and local, they voted that, they can vote in these elections. But that doesn't pertain to the federal portion of it. So that's why they wouldn't address the federal portion of it. And the state law, as much as we may disagree with it, if the state chooses to do that, that is the state's rights.
Well, and as it is right now, they've got that fucking psycho leftist fucking governor who stole the election.
Katie Hobbs. And I don't think that illegals are allowed to vote in local elections here in Arizona. I think that it's New York where they can do that. I don't know if they ever passed that in Arizona.
No, I think that's what the exact law was, that they were allowing IDs so that they could vote in state and local. In New York, I think it was just if you've got an ID, you're allowed to vote. So they were just making a law saying that illegals could get IDs.
What's crazy? Oh, I bet
There's so many different things going on in so many different states. I could be completely wrong, but that was my understanding of it.
I'm gonna double verify.
Well, I'm looking. There's a fucking video. Somebody did a great job, and I bet. Yeah, I guarantee I didn't fucking save it. Somebody, a big influencer, well known in our community. Not this community, but like the conservative movement community. He went around the barriers at the DNC, pointing out that the people who say that walls don't work and walls are racist and you don't need ID to vote, show ID is racist. There are walls all over the fucking convention. You have to have ID to go in.
Those are barricades.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen really quick.
So's a wall. Tell me the difference between a barricade and a wall. What does surprise me, though, is like I said, I was at the RNC, and since I couldn't go in, I just did a lot of footage outside. I actually went and I tried to walk around the entire fucking perimeter. The perimeter around the RNC was more than twice as big. I looked at a map at the DNC. It had to be 3 times bigger than what the DNC is. And those barriers, those are not little fucking fences. These were solid, rock solid fucking barriers. They had all over the place. That might as well be a fucking a kitty wall or whatever they call them, kitty fence that they got around the DNC compared to the RNC, which obviously was necessary since Trump just got shot like a week before. So thankfully they did the right thing. And
hey, Adam, share my screen really quick.
No, don't tell me what to do on my show.
So if you see Arizona is this color right here, it says prohibits non-citizens voting. And that is for state or local. So we actually have laws that say you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that there's something federal that Amy Coney Barrett is voting on based on something that's federal.
I'm wondering if it was New Mexico then that pass the other law.
So maybe they're like applying a different state towards Arizona, maybe because California actually is one of these ones that allows non-citizen, along with Maryland, Vermont, and then I think New York should be one of these, right?
Looked like Jersey.
Yeah, there's Rhode Island.
Yeah, sorry, I was being distracted.
So-
So, are you saying that Vermont does allow non-citizens to vote?
Vermont does, yeah.
That's
allows
my
non-citizens
old
to
state.
vote.
I'm not fucking surprised.
That's
It's one
in
of the
state
craziest
or
states
local?
in the union.
Yeah, for state
Yeah.
and local.
That one just to the southeast, it's got to be Rhode Island, and then New Jersey is the one that looks like a limp dick right there.
So this one just says no impediments to non-citizens. So they don't. I guess they're like neutral, is what that means, right?
Well, they don't make you jump through any hoop to do it,
Yeah,
but
true.
it's not illegal at the same time.
But
In
I
other
mean,
words, yeah, they
what
probably go
what is
apply-
Texas? Texas just doesn't have anything written whatsoever. But this means that they have something written saying we're not going to do anything.
So, what does the dark blue mean?
The
Dark blue is non-citizen voting ballot
Ballot
measure in
measure.
this election.
Yeah.
So they're-
Wait,
They're actively
Wait.
voting on a law regarding
Non-citizens. Yeah. So this means that
In
non-citizens
Missouri?
can vote.
that is really shocking. That's where I live now, is in Missouri. That's shocking to me.
right. But if
Yeah.
it's just, I mean, anybody can put something
How
with
the
enough
fuck is
signatures.
Idaho on there? Like, isn't
Yeah,
Idaho
Idaho's
based as hell?
based. Yeah, they're absolutely based.
And so is Oklahoma, I thought.
Right, but
Yeah.
this is just saying that it's on the ballot for this year. I mean,
It's on the ballot.
it's on the ballot for somebody to
oh.
vote about something
I
regarding
see.
non-citizens voting. So
So,
these may be laws that are saying absolutely not, they can't in Missouri
Yeah.
and Idaho.
Yeah, in Missouri, we got that fucking bitch up in St. Louis, senator up there, some fucking psycho leftist. I guarantee she's probably the one who introduced the bill. Well, no, it would have to be somebody at the state Congress. But in any case, yeah, no, that's fucking nuts to believe. And here's the worst thing about it is that it's not even a matter of whether or not they vote. The Dems are already winning. They're gonna win more with the census coming up. But even the last census, they do it every 2 years, right? Is it every
What's
2
that?
years? I know they
I
did
think
in
it's every two.
2020.
I think
I
it's
know they
every
did
two.
during COVID in 2020. And then I think they did in 2022. So
Are you
by
talking about
2020
the national census?
the national
Yeah.
census?
Every
yeah.
10 years.
Okay, so that's what I thought. Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
10?
Yeah, it's
that's
10.
what I
Holy.
thought. Okay, so in 2020, then it didn't hurt us too bad. But here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at is that what these Dems want, the reason they want to flood them into these states is because the more population they get, the more seats in Congress they get,
And
specifically the
electoral
House.
college votes.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
electoral college votes.
It's based on the amount of seats you've got, I believe. It's
Uh,
the seats in the House
well, that
plus
too.
the
No, you're
two
right.
seats in the
Yes.
Senate is your electoral college.
Right, I was thinking of something else. Yeah, so like, yeah, if California has, I don't know, 30 or 60, we'll say 60 on the high end. If they have 60 and they lose 100 million people, then they get knocked down to like 30. So that's why I keep influxing people in, count them as citizens, and then they're able to still continue to count and say that they have those electoral votes. Plus, also they don't lose House members when it comes to voting in the House of Representatives. And this is where all the shit about the replacement theory that they call us racist, because they're saying that we're the ones who are racist conspiracy theorists talking about the great replacement theory. It's their theory. I don't have a montage here, but I listen to Dan Bongino play it all the fucking time. It's almost annoying, but at the same point, I understand why he has to do it, because we have to understand they are the ones who are saying that demographics are destiny. And by that, they mean we can replace them. They've openly said that. The people who they've lost because of their bad policies in places like New York and California, people are moving the fuck out, and they have openly said it's okay, we can replace them because demographics are destiny. And they're bringing in more minorities who they're not even going to be minorities. People, this place, they're going to be the majority here at some point, and they're going to be the majority in these states. We're just going to be from third world shitholes. Come at me, Snopes. They're shitholes, okay? And they just want them to maintain power in the Democrat Party. That's it.
And that's where there's a problem with how the census rules are written, because the census rules basically it says to the government every 10 years you must take count of every individual in the country. Doesn't say citizens, doesn't say, limited to anything. It's you literally have to count every person.
Yeah. Yep. By the way, I want to shout out, what's up, 50 Shades of Grayson? Hoorah to you. I am personally an Army soldier, but obviously Marine over there. From Maryland, leaving soon. They don't ID anybody for elections. It's sick. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. But if you want to get an airplane, you want to buy beer, you want to get into the fucking DNC, you need a fucking ID. But if you want to vote for who gets to control our fucking country, nah, go right ahead. It's all right. We don't care. I need a shot. I need a fucking shot.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
Kamala hasn't even started yet.
It made me crack up a little bit.
We'll get over there and watch some of the DNC.
What?
But yeah, of course, I haven't even said this yet. We are here at Knife Hand, so believe me, it is every once in a while I got to get good and fucking mad with this shit. And they do it all the fucking time with these fucking lefties out there. But Dr. Gold, love you. You make me happy. Thank you so much for the 50. And by the way, yes, 1999 also counts as 20, as far as it goes with the shots. I think a lot of people, I still have not figured out how is it that people put in unique amounts. None of my devices allow me to put in a unique amount. It always goes from 199 to 499 to 999. I got Blue Cord here, drops this 7.62. I don't know how he does it. Blue Cord, let me know how the hell you do that, man.
But mobile only.
I've done it
that way.
I tried it on my my iPhone, my iPad, my iMac, my PC. I don't know how the hell people are able to do it, but yeah. And my point is because I say $20 for a shot, but obviously 1999 counts is what my point is. All right, let's get something good here. Let's. I just love. Well, I guess the IT guy knows how to put in a unique fucking dollar amount for $69.69.
We've got Pink on stage now singing.
It's a lot of Pink, dude. All right, just how do you do that?
I just click the little dollar bill side and you super chat, and then you highlight it's like defaults is $20 and you just change it.
What? Okay, I gotta figure this out. All right, hold on. I mean, I'm sure I'm just fucking retarded.
Probably.
Speaking of gay, we got Isaac in the chat.
Ha! Gay!
What's up, Isaac?
What's up,
All
Isaac?
right. Let's scroll this up. So you know what? I guess I've never tried it on PC. Because I can see it right there. And
mobile's usually dumb.
Well, I know I couldn't do it mobile, but I swear I tried doing it on my iMac also, or my MacBook. And I don't know, maybe it's just maybe another thing that Mac can't do for some fucking reason. Which is why, thank God, I switched over to PC. All right, well, we got that problem solved. I appreciate Alec Baldwin's finger for dropping $69.69 to prove a point.
I wonder if you're using a browser versus using an app.
Probably.
Maybe the app has a slider, but a browser you can do whatever.
When I'm talking about with the MacBook, it's on the website. It's not an app. But in any case, I got to honor these shots. Let's get over here and watch an officer get a concussion. Love it every time. Thank you, Dr. Gold. All right, ABF. I'll get around to you eventually.
You're good. They got Pink up on the stage right now singing.
Oh, let's pull this bitch up.
It might copyright strike you. I don't know.
Is that a they, them next to her?
Oh, they're singing?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear what they're singing.
Now it's time to let them know.
Pink looks a lot different than she used to.
It seems like she gets all the time. Like, she looks like Michelle Obama now. She looks like a pink Big Mike.
Is it worth getting nailed for this song? to actually have to listen to it.
It won't hurt me. It won't hurt me if I'm monetizing the episode. I never monetize my live streams.
Right, but we have to
Yeah,
hear
but
it.
it's so bad that it will pick up
That's
as
a
a song.
good point. All right, let me take
The
that
point
down.
isn't that it's going to get you taken down. The point is,
The
why
point
do
is
we
I'm
want to
running
hear
off
it?
the audience.
I think it's so bad that it's not going to get picked up as an actual recorded track.
Right.
No, and again, everyone always freaks out. I learned early on, it doesn't. If you're monetized, all it'll do is demonetize the episode, but you don't get a strike. It doesn't.
Right.
It,
And you still get your super chats and all that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wade
so there's
Rowe
super
asks
chat.
where his 3M earplugs are. You're going to have to sue 3M because that shit's going to get through.
But no, the worst that does happen. This happened to me twice now. I think it happened like even with Jimi Hendrix version of Star Spangled Banner. They will block your
Dang.
show. Like that when I played that one time and it completely blocked my show, so nobody could see it. So I just trimmed it out and then people could see it afterwards.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no, everyone freaks out thinking they're gonna get a fucking hard strike. It's gonna hurt the channel. It doesn't. It doesn't. These copyright things doesn't
Just
have that.
limits visibility and monetization.
Yeah, of the episode and not the channel.
Right.
Yeah, it was so cringe. That was really bad. I swear to God, didn't that look? I was trying to make a joke before I cut off. I'm glad I cut. Didn't that look like fucking Ellen?
DeGeneres or
No,
Page?
Ellen Page. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
wait.
what I was asking. Was that a they them next to Pink?
Yeah.
I guess you could just call any androgynous person Ellen Page, right?
Yeah.
much.
No, but that one actually looked like it had tits. Ellen Page, unfortunately, actually cut hers off. She was a cute girl too, man. What the fuck? Why?
I
She had to do that. You ever see that? What was that weird? I mean, really weird superhero movie she did with the guy from The Office? The guy who always played like the co-manager or something. He had glasses. It was an obscure movie, but he's trying to pretend that he's a superhero. He's not really. She becomes obsessed because she wants to do it too. And she looks really fucking cute in this like tight skin fucking outfit. And she ends up like raping him basically. He's on the fucking couch and she just will not let him get up. And it was dude.
Huh.
Oh,
She was a child actor in Hollywood, so I'm sure
no
many
surprises.
things that happened to her contributed to her cutting them off.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah,
he is in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
So what did he change? It's similar to Ellen, right?
Elliot.
Elliot, that's right.
I just refuse to use it.
Elliot.
Can't
He
dead name,
is
otherwise you get in
on
trouble.
It'll get you in trouble?
I don't know. Didn't that used to be a bannable thing on Twitter for a while?
I don't know, but
Yeah, if you dead name someone, they would suspend your account and make you delete it and change it.
I thought you were just talking about
Elon's-
ET. I'm like, are they that picky about ET?
Elon's probably fine with it now.
I think
Because,
now, but
I mean,
think
Twitter gets dead named every day by thousands and thousands of people.
I want to say if you still say something similar,
point.
they do that. Your post is limited visibility thing.
Right.
So at least you can say it, but no one can see it. Yeah. It's,
Thank God. I mean, I know everyone's skeptical about Elon Musk and Twitter. Obviously, it's still not perfect because obviously there's still people behind the scenes that are fucking things up. But I am I'm completely 100% on Elon with Elon now.
oh yeah, same.
I know that politically he still has some things, and he likes to talk about climate change a lot. That's fine. He can have that opinion, but he's truly on our side when it comes to freedom of speech, though. And
Lately-
I could be more
And
happy.
against the Alphabet Mafia stuff
Yeah.
because of his son.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I was
that's
gonna
right.
say the green energy stuff, like he's been talking about nuclear a lot lately, which is what I would like him to talk about.
It's pronounced nuclear.
Nuclear peninsula.
Nuclear.
Did I say it right? That's what
I
George
have
Bush would say.
I have a worry that if we ship too many more people over to Guam, that it might just capsize.
Oh, that guy.
Hank Johnson.
Oh, literally, he sounds dumber than fucking Reverend.
And he's been there for like 40 years.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why he's so dumb. He only knows
Yeah.
everything that he learned from being in DC, which makes you stupid. But yeah, actually talking to a general, a 4-star general He keeps on trying to talk like he's smart. The same thing that
Yeah.
Cumala does. She tries to talk like she's smart, but it's just nothing but nonsense comes out of her mouth, along with a little bit of cum. But he actually says to Joe, I'm concerned about this weird voice. If we continue to put troops on there, then won't that cause the island to possibly capsize? And the general was in such shock, like he didn't know how to respond. Like
He just looked at him like, we do
What?
not anticipate that happening at any
Yeah.
point.
yeah,
Let me try to make this this as nice as I can put it without calling you an absolute dumbass.
you are a moron, sir.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
Is anyone else hearing like what was it? It sounded like wind
Yeah.
in the background.
I heard that too.
Garage doors open. Jet just flew by. I tried to mute it, but we were in the middle of talking, so.
I muted myself. I was like, is that me somehow?
I was
No,
doing the
my-
same. Like, did a video all of a sudden start in the background?
No, my mic will pick up motorcycles going by. It'll pick up jets flying over. I mean, because we're right where we're right in line with the airport, so all the jets go directly over the house.
You know, there's software you can download that'll take away all those background noises.
Yep, and it's on.
Oh, never mind.
Do you use the NVIDIA noise suppression?
I have used it. I'm using my soundboard's denoise at its
Gotcha.
strongest level, and then also have the settings in StreamYard to be, trying to remove background noise.
Yeah,
But
Dang.
a lot of it is it depends sometimes. Like, okay, I hate when we get into these kind of discussions because I know we have
YouTuber stuff.
Yeah, YouTuber stuff. Yeah, and going down a rabbit hole and it bores people. But no, I before I really figured things out, I thought I had it all worked out. I put this little fan underneath this desk, and my very first video ever doing it, actually, I showed up on Culture Casino show, and you could barely hear me like at all.
It's just like
No, actually, the software compensated to remove that sound. You couldn't hear that sound. I was just
so you
really
lost all
fucking
your
quiet.
gain. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I was really quiet. And they even told me midstream. I tried to turn it up, but it
They
wasn't
put your
enough. I was
floor
like,
too low, so then the mic
Yeah.
doesn't pick up anything except for the loudest of noises.
Yeah, so I went back and rewatched that. I was so angry with myself, but I figured it out.
Or,
Your,
or too
your
high.
gooch was nice and cool though from the fan, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, good God, I mean, it's necessary at this point. I sit here in this fucking room. I'm surrounded by the computer. Everything is close to quarters here. So if I don't have my fucking ceiling fan and that little fan blew on right on my fucking dick, then I'm sweating my ass off in here.
That's why I'm
better
not
fuck-
wearing the smoking jacket during the summer. The garage heats up to about 115 degrees.
I give you huge credit, not just for wearing that all the time on the show, but coming to Vegas and wearing that, dude. I'm like, yeah.
I wore it in Dallas too.
Oh,
in June.
no. Ooh.
It was hot.
Oh, wait, no.
No, God!
All right, we got to do a shot for Alec Baldwin's finger for 69.69. Says it mean you gay. You're gay. Yeah. That was actually what he sent me. He sent. I'll go grab it at some point here when I need a refill. He actually sent me the "that means you're gay"
That means you
meme on a piece of paper through snail mail.
I was like, why not print it out? I have a printer right here. I wish it was a color printer though, by the way.
Yeah, I was wondering why it's just in black and white, but that was good shit though. And then on top of that, somebody who follows you ended up being the person who made that meme.
Oh yeah,
has on
Savage
t-shirts and shit.
JT. So he sent a link to actual shirts with that on it. So I already ordered two.
Yeah, nice. That's bad. I wonder how that'll work with likeness laws though, because Ice-T there could probably say you can't use my image.
I don't know. Come at me, bro.
I don't know either. Well, you're just using it for memes. He's using it to make profit, but nonetheless,
Right.
support him. Show him some
Well,
love.
if Ice-T asks me where I got it, I won't say anything.
Yeah, there you go.
Street vendor.
All right, AVS, since you're a gun guy, I'm going to give you this. Thank you, buddy.
Nice.
That is not a properly maintained mod deuce.
It is not. Oh, by the way, I forgot to point. Yeah, I see Twisted Pixie, who is Blue Daisy 69, is over on the Rumble side. I guess she said that I'm sorry, your chat is way up there. It'll take me a while to find it. It says YouTube won't let me chat. Those motherfuckers. That's weird.
I think I read that one. Yeah.
Let me know if anybody else is having having problems chatting over here on YouTube. If so, hop over to the Rumble side or on Twitter. We're on Twitter as well right now. If you want to drop chats and it won't let you do it over here on YouTube, you can go to one of those two options. And also, don't forget to also check out, we've got our new channel we just set up, Vets Investigating Paranormal, or VIP. I've got videos up there right now from the ghost investigation that I did in Tombstone, Arizona last year. I still got to put the clip show. We did a 4-hour live stream up there. It won't let me put the live stream up. I tried to, and apparently 4 hours is too long to upload a video. You can live stream as long as you want, and then that'll stay up. But apparently you try to upload a 4-hour live stream, and it won't let you. It says it's too long. So I'm going to clip out all the ghost activity we had, of which we had many, and I'll put that on a clip episode. It'll be up there. And we just had YouTube payday. So I've got funds in my account. I'm going to go buy a spirit box. I'm going to go buy EMF detectors. I've got a bunch of shit I'm going to fucking buy. And everybody who's out there dropping the super chats, I appreciate the hell of you, because we are going to go investigate the haunted Castle House, one of the most haunted locations here in Missouri. I just learned watching the Paranormal Files, another ghost channel. It is just 10 minutes south of me from Lake of the Ozarks here. So that's going to be our very first location. On top of the fact that there's apparently ghosts who are military veterans in there, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the angle of us being military vets. Me, Scotty, the machine dumber, and I might get somebody else local around here. I know a Navy vet and an Air Force vet who might be into doing this. And we're going to go out there using our unique perspectives as military veterans to talk to ghosts, see if we can get them to talk about the military shit and maybe even talk politics with them. Because I've never seen a fucking paranormal show use that. Like, what do you think about the fact that we have somebody who might be president of the United States as a communist? Could be an interesting conversation. We'll see how it goes.
It used to be a prostitute. Yeah.
And used to be a prostitute. Yeah. Yeah. She got to where she is by sucking dick. I feel like I'm just being
Willie.
Oh, Willie. I feel like I'm just being intentionally fucking vulgar tonight, which I think you guys don't care. Anything interesting going on over the DNC there?
Leon Panetta's been going on for about 10 minutes.
We'll hop on.
Yeah, they got Panetta. He's basically gaslighting everybody into liking war, probably.
Likely.
There's been a lot of military vets today. I think they're trying to do a focus to get the DNC to look like it's very pro-military, and they have a lot of military support because of all the negative coverage that they've gotten because of their unvetted Tim Walz, who's an absolute stolen valor piece of shit. So
yeah, they've had a lot of border patrol on too, trying to say, "Oh yeah, we love what they've done. They've been helping us the whole time."
They had to look hard for those people to say that, probably.
Yeah, well, the guy last night.
Why the fuck you lying?
The guy last night basically did a whole speech about, well, Cumala is going to be great for this, blah blah blah. You know, she's done a great job so far. Then they found clips of him on MSNBC or CNN 2 years ago saying, "Why won't anybody from this administration come help us on the border? Why won't anybody visit us?"
Oh yeah,
same dude.
Yeah, I've got that video. I had that video. I want to pull that up. Yeah.
So in 2021, I went to the Arizona border near Nogales, and to go check out the Trump wall. And I was there with someone that was running for Congress at the time, and we ran into Border Patrol, and they didn't want to talk to us. And the person running for Congress turns around and says, we're friends of Sheriff Joe. And all of a sudden they wanted to speak their mind to the camera. And they're basically saying that they're in like a firefight almost every day with cartel, and that they hate everything about how the federal government is running the border.
Well, and that's kind of the dirty little secret, right? They're rushing all these people across the border so that Border Patrol is dealing with them while the cartel's entering somewhere else with all the drug mules.
Mm-hmm. And it was funny too, because they were super pissed off because they were like, "Yeah, we were just in a firefight 1 hour ago."
Crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, it's happening all the fucking time. The same thing. Like you look at Chicago or DC, all these fucking places. They're facing They're facing, homicidal maniacs all the fucking time. And then they're just getting told that they need to defund the police and all cops are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why would anybody want to be a part of any law enforcement in this country with these people in charge?
I do have some good people left in law enforcement and military.
Well, it's unbearable though. But this is the Texas sheriff who just yesterday said this Texas sheriff who praised Kamala Harris at the DNC on border security pleaded on television for Biden-Harris administration to do something about the security crisis because nobody came down to the border. Listen to what this guy had to say now versus then, because he was praising the shit out of her just last night.
Tell us about what you are asking for. What are your needs?
Well, right now, thank you for having me. First off, right now, what I'm asking for is for the president or a member of his administration that can make decisions to come down and talk to not just me, but at least 12 other Texas sheriffs from major counties in the state of Texas that are dealing with this issue firsthand. So I'd like to see somebody from Washington come down here, get boots on the ground, get eyes on the issue at hand, and then talk to us, a bipartisan group of Texas sheriffs that are really taking a common sense approach because we have to.
Tell us about.
Yeah, bipartisan, which means that you're surrounded by 99% Republican of common sense, and you're the one dipshit who still keeps on supporting Democrats, even though they keep fucking you all the time, and you still go to Chicago and say she did a great fucking job when this 3 years ago you said she sucked.
And saying Trump's just out for himself.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah, he tried to sit there and claim that Trump is out for himself when that dude is getting fucking robbed. He's got money getting taken away from him, getting fucking arrested.
Shot in the head?
Shot in the fucking head. But yeah, he's doing it for himself. When he doesn't have enough money already to just fucking retire and sit on a goddamn fucking beach drinking pina coladas all day, every day. You fucking...
virgin pina coladas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's sober.
I got to get going, unfortunately, Adam.
You suck. Get the fuck out. I know. I love you, dude. Thank you so much for
I don't envy you guys having to watch this, but I'll watch it later after I get off of my other show.
Yeah, she's probably gonna pop on here pretty soon. And
I don't know. They've had so many scheduling issues. They've been so behind every night. I mean, Joe didn't go on till what, 11 Eastern?
I think they did that on purpose.
But then they had people go late last night too. So I mean, I don't know when they'll get her out there.
There was a little bit of that at the RNC, to be fair. I think just getting these high-profile people in place is kind of just a security thing, probably.
Plus all alpha males who says, "Oh, they can wait for me. It's okay."
Yeah.
But the RNC made sure that during the actual prime time hours, they got their big boys out there. Even if there were people after them, the big boys were in the prime time slots.
Yeah.
So. But either way, hope you guys have fun. If you guys are still going after I get done, I may pop back in. I've got the link. So, all right.
Feel free, buddy. Thanks for being here, man.
Yep.
See you later.
Everybody, Brahma Bull. You can find him at that account, Brahma Bull. You're on YouTube. Go check him out. Great dude. What's up? Tina Bojan is in the house. Tina, you want to pop on? Let me know. Someone pay attention there. Tina, I'll send you a link if you want to pop on here. Haven't had you on in a long time. But I'm going to go run through some super chats here. Let's see. We got to go back and I'll honor. I think I did both the shots for Dr. Gold and got to do 3 shots for Alec Baldwin's fucking finger sending 6969.
Why are you gay?
I think that Mo is going to hop on later too, by the way. Just want to let you know.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I said he can pop on, but all right. Dr. Gold for $4.99. He says, I love the Democrats are replacing black votes while they say they care about the black people. I'm using a YouTube app, which is difficult to $2.99. Yes. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Okay, so he's saying the YouTube app is default to 0.99.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's default. Yeah, everything on there is 99, 199, 499, and so on and so forth. And I also learned, I tried sending in I had a big message I wanted to send in to Nerdrotic one time, and it's so fucked up how after $50 then it jumps up massively to the next amount. So that's why you see that they'll do things in part 1 and part 2, because you can send in 2 $50 chats for a total of $100 and have the same amount of text letters that you get for like $250. I think is the next level beyond that. You would know more than me because you send those big fucking money chats out there.
I don't send a freaking encyclopedia to Gary though. I keep it nice and short.
Oh yeah, you'll send in like $250 just in subscribers alone. Yeah. Me, I'm out there trying to talk about my channel and promote myself. It's a business move for me. I don't do it too blatantly though. I still try to keep it entertaining. Let's see. Let me hit up this one and then I'll pour a shot for Vor. Isaac, 5.56 by 45 for 2 says they can dead name D's nuts. Thank you, Isaac.
And I forgot, I still have medium rare under my name on the chat here. That's in direct move to Isaac, the way he cooks his steak, which is well done.
Oh, you motherfucker. You are just the epitome of wrong. See, I do have another shot here already. Vor Axelon for 20. Says, I'll get you a shot, mate. Thank you, sir. Looking forward to the Vet Spook content. Vet Spook, I like that too. I really like acronyms though. So when I can't, I thought like Vets Investigating, and then I'm like, oh, paranormal, I can do VIP. I like that. Also, there's a group out there. It looks like their YouTube channel. They only do like podcast type stuff, but there's a group called MVP, Military Veterans Paranormal. I think it's just simply Military Veterans Paranormal. That's so cool. I'm gonna hit them up. See if we can get some collaboration.
Nice.
Brahma is me in 10 years. Love your work, fellas. Sorry I lost the membership, but trying to build back better is putting dents in my wallet. Godspeed, y'all. Dude, no worries, man. No fucking worries, dude. I love all of you. Anyone out there, even if you're not super chat, just the fact that you're here fucking warms my cold fucking dead heart. But you guys who are out there just dropping super chats, man, I never thought that I'd be doing this, man. Okay. So thank you guys so much for every little bit. But if you can't afford it, don't do it. Okay. I'm doing just fine. But obviously it helps the channel keep going at least. But thank you so much, man. That being said, let's just be silly. I love that so much because I know those mattresses exactly. I know what those hallways look like, and I know what Joe's do in the fucking hallways. That is Joe's actually being Joe's in the military, man. That is so fucking typical. Oh. I was about to take a shot of the wrong drink. Thank you. All right, give it here again. What's going on at the DNC?
Gretchen Whitmer is on the stage right now.
Oh, let's listen to that fucking witch. This is the most evil woman in America right now. If you guys haven't heard what she did in Michigan during COVID, it is pure evil.
Is us.
Yeah, she's you. She's a wicked fucking commie bitch.
Look, we've all lived through a lot of history over the past few years.
Pull up the drinking game rules.
Floods and fires, an attempted coup, a plot.
Oh, Jan 6
and
drink.
a pandemic. It's exhausting.
I'm empty. I'm going to go refill.
What the next 4 years will bring. But what we do know is this. Through it all, your life won't stop. You're going to have to get to work, pick up the kids, and pay your bills. And then one day, when you're just trying to get everyone out the door, a news alert goes off.
Yeah, you just told everyone they can't even go in a fucking boat if it has a motor.
You'll ask, is my family going to be okay?
We'll ask, did your husband go out on a boat in a motor even though you made it illegal to do so? Yes, you did.
What if it's him? What if it's that man from Mar-a-Lago?
Well, there's people cheering. They don't even know what the fuck she just said. That's so stupid. They thought that was a point to cheer for.
We need someone strong enough to come up with a plan, to tell the truth, and to bring people together. Right now, before the crisis, is when we get to choose. Why wouldn't we?
Who you mean? Who got to choose? You mean you Democrats got to choose who the candidate is, and no one in the fucking country as a citizen actually got to vote for her? That's what you call choice? Fuck you!
I know.
That's
who
democracy
I want
for Democrats.
As our commander-in-chief, America, let's choose Kamala Harris.
No, you chose Kamala Harris. The rest of America did not get that choice. Ah, man, I would have liked to have heard more from her. Fuck that witch.
Please welcome actress, director, and philanthropist, Eva Longoria.
What?
Eva Longoria.
What's up, Mo?
What did I miss?
Hoodie D is up on the stage right now.
Hello, Chicago!
She's the one that's on
Desperate Housewives.
I am so excited to be here tonight.
I'm thinking somebody else, a Hispanic chick who's on The View.
Moment, and y'all are part of it.
No, she's not on The View. She's probably been on The View, though.
Look at that excited crowd.
Look, I have known
It's
Kamala
electric,
Harris for
dude.
more than a decade.
Haven't you heard?
And
It's electric.
She comes from a family a lot like
Are the
mine, and I'm
vibes
sure a
good?
lot like yours.
No, that's just
We
their
were both
fucking go-to word to
raised
describe
knowing
the
that
fucking event.
No one was going to hand us anything, especially as women. That we were going to have to touch every rung of the ladder to get ahead.
Go
we were
fuck
gonna have
yourself.
to work really hard. Now, she worked at McDonald's, but I worked at Wendy's.
This
And
woman's
look at
had
us
more
now.
wieners in her mouth than Joey Chestnut. Kiss my ass.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna put on the shot counter. We're gonna do shots. If anybody says unburdened by what has been, and we'll do a half shot anytime. They'll both be half shots. Okay, no. Should we just do? We'll do a chug. That was something I was gonna do. You have to do a 3-second chug for certain things, and it's gonna be one if you see a tranny in the crowd. All right,
Well,
so that's what we're gonna do.
That's not
That's
fair.
gonna be confusing because there's a lot of Democrats are usually ugly.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if it's too confusing to tell if it's a man or a woman, we're gonna do a 3-second chug of whatever we're drinking.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Can I at least say goodbye to my wife
Sí
forever?
se puede, which means yes. It means yes, we can. But tonight, I'm here to tell you, yes, she can. So we're going to say she se puede. So when someone asks you, is she ready to lead this country forward, we're
IBEU,
gonna
you
say,
fucking
she
union
se
douchebags.
puede. When somebody says, is she qualified for the job, we're going to say, she se puede. When somebody asks, is she going to be the first female president of the United States, we're going to say, she se puede. Our voices, our vote, we're going to decide this election. And let me tell you, the energy tonight isn't just here in Chicago, it's all across the country. People are gathered at watch parties everywhere to celebrate Kamala Harris.
I like zombie box reviews, chat.
Okay, 20 bucks, only for a shot, and then I'll read it.
All right. We know how to work, so let's get to work. Let's turn all of this enthusiasm and joy into action
Joy
between
drink.
now and November 5th. Let's go. She
Oh, look at
said
Milwaukee.
women.
I
She
apologize.
said women.
Milwaukee. Wisconsin's got a lot of places there. What's your Charlotte? I'm about to shut that down. Sons of bitches.
Dr. Gold for 19.99. That's 20.
Please welcome
Good for a
former
shot.
Illinois Republican
Says good luck, Adam and
Representative
others. I
Adam
cannot stand
Kinzinger.
Tommy. Come on.
Oh,
Wait, who's this?
Adam Kinzinger.
Oh. All right, let's take a shot here real quick.
Good evening. Thank you. Thank you. I'm Adam Kinzinger,
Dr. Cole,
and
thank you,
I
buddy.
am proud to be in the trenches with you as part of this sometimes awkward alliance that we have to defend truth, defend democracy, and decency.
See, this is why I didn't just say democracy.
Just a kid
Then we would have
was drawn to the party of Ronald
democracy
Reagan.
is a shot. Or I mean,
His vision of a
drink.
strong America, the shining city on a hill. I was a Republican for 12 years in Congress, and I still hold on to the label.
Sure you were.
I never thought I'd be here, but listen, you never thought you'd see me here, did you? But
You're a
I've
bitch.
learned something about the Democratic Party. And I want to let my fellow Republicans in on the secret. The Democrats are as patriotic as us.
Oh, fuck off.
Wrong.
He's not
Wrong.
Tell me what your party loves about America.
They love this country just as much as we do.
They love there was a lie that is constitutionally protected to have abortions. Lie. That's not America.
I'm gonna let the crowd in on the secret. Most 98% of the Republicans suck ass too. They're just Democrat
And
like.
they are as eager to defend
Fuck 'em all.
American values at home and abroad as we conservatives
There are
have ever
plenty
been.
of Republicans who are actually Democrats, like this motherfucking
I was
cunt right
relieved to
here.
discover
But
that
there are no
because
Democrats who are
I've
actually
learned
Republicans.
something about
Think
my
about
party
that.
too. Something I
Yeah,
couldn't
they go independent.
ignore.
Like if you have ones that
The
have more
Republican
conservative
Party
values, like
is
Tulsi
no
Gabbard or
longer
RFK, and I'm not saying a
conservative.
lot.
It has
Yeah, they won't. They're not.
switched
But they're not.
its
They're not trying to
From
pretend
the
to be Democrats.
principles
though.
that gave it
No, they're like
purpose
literally. I'm going to
to
go
a
on
man
go about it my way.
whose only
They don't try to
purpose
infiltrate.
is
They're just like
himself.
we're done. I'm independent.
Donald Trump is a weak man pretending to be strong.
Kick your ass.
He is a
He
small
literally
man
got shot
pretending to be
in the head
big.
and got up and fist pumped and said, "Fight, fight,
He's
fight."
a faithless man.
You want to tell me
pretending to
that's
be righteous.
weakness?
He's a perpetrator
You're a
who can't
cuck.
stop playing the victim.
He's got
But
a,
you
he's got a
watch
wooden
your
chair
work
in the room.
Listen,
every
he
goddamn
puts
night.
on quite
You're
a
such
show,
bitch.
but there is no real strength there.
Sorry, BF. What were
As
you
a
saying?
conservative, and a
He comes
veteran,
off
I
like a
believe
like a
true
Napoleonic
strength lies
douchebag.
in
Like he seems like
defending
a
the
little dude.
vulnerable.
No, I was
It's
saying
in
he's got
protecting
a
your
little
family.
wooden chair faced his
It's
bed
in
in
standing
his
up
room.
for our Constitution and our democracy. That is the soul of being a conservative. It used to be the soul of being a Republican.
He actually
Donald
calls
Trump
himself being
has
conservative.
suffocated the soul of
He's
the
a Republican.
Party.
Well,
Compared to everybody else in Illinois, maybe.
Not necessarily everyone
No,
who's a Republican is going to
Fundamental
be
weakness has
conservative.
coursed through my
Kinzinger
party
has
like
an R next to
illness,
his name.
sapping
I'm not
our
joking.
strength,
But
softening
he's
our
from
Well, it's
spine,
bad,
Illinois,
but
which
he's
cancels
whipping
that
us
out.
into a
Conservatives
fever
different.
that has untethered us from our values.
You would agree with that, right?
Our democracy was frayed by the
What was that?
events of January
Whatever
6th,
letters
as
next to your name
Donald
gets
Trump's
canceled out by the
deceit
state
and
next to the
dishonor
letter.
led to a siege
You're from
on the United
Illinois.
States Capitol.
It don't matter.
True.
That day, I stood witness to a profound
But
sorrow.
I mean, I was saying
The
here we've got
desecration of our
we've got a
sacred tradition
senator
of
in
peaceful
Missouri from
transition of
St.
power,
Louis,
tarnished by a
black
man
chick, absolute
too
psycho
fragile,
leftist,
too
but
vain,
she's still
and too
very
weak
powerful
to
because she's
accept
like one of those
defeat.
wokies in the fucking Senate.
She
not
just
getting
got
cancelled
yeeted,
out for
didn't
the
she?
fact that she's from Missouri.
How can
She
a
got-
party
you
claim
talking
to
about
be
Corey?
patriotic?
She
Yes,
lost her
Corey Bush.
primary.
The man
Yeah.
She
who
lost her
tried to
primary. She's
overthrow
gone.
free and fair
Oh, that's
election.
right. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yay!
about that.
How can
Yes.
a party claim to stand for liberty
I
if
forgot.
it
Thank
sees
you for
a
reminding
fight
me
for
of that.
freedom in Ukraine, an attack
You're welcome.
pitting tyranny against democracy, a challenge to everything our nation claims to be? And it retreats. It equivocates. It nominates a man who is weirdly obsessed with Putin.
Oh, weird. I should put weird up
And his
there.
running mate,
I'm
his
gonna-
running mate who
Weird.
said, quote, "I don't care what happens in Ukraine."
Ooh, I got a question for the chat.
Yeah, and he wants
if
to
I
be
may.
vice president. Yeah.
If I may.
How can a party claim to be conservative when
You
it
have
tarnishes
Henry
the gifts
Sisson,
that our forebears fought for?
Sissy.
Men like my grandfather,
Adam
who served in
Kinzinger,
World War II, who
David
believed
Hogg.
in a cause bigger than himself.
Who do you punch
and
in
he
the nose
risked
first?
his life for it behind enemy
The answer is
lines.
yes.
To
Yes.
preserve American democracy,
I
this
go for the Three
generation found
Stooges
the
back
courage
and
to
forth.
face down armies. Listen,
David Hogg has the
all
most
we're
punchable.
asked
I want to
do
pop that
is
kid's
to
nose
summon the courage
so
to
bad.
stand up.
I
He
saw
has one of those
someone-
noses
weak
that you would
man.
aim for if you're in a fight.
I
Because
saw
it
somebody
just looks
show a
like a
picture.
pop. Huh?
They showed a picture, like, you know, it's like multiple pictures. He does
Some-
weird things with his smile
some
with
have
his mouth
questioned-
open, and his
some
tongue
have
is like
questioned
stuck
why
to
I've
the
taken the
roof of his
stand I have.
mouth. It's
The
He looks like
really
he has
weird.
dentures.
Simple,
He
ladies
looks
and
like he has,
gentlemen.
he has like yellowish
We
teeth, but they're
Yeah,
not
they're like
yellow.
Put
stick out.
country
They're like I
first.
forgot to put it in Effordent, or like I forgot to put it in the bubbly shit
And
that they put it in.
And tonight, as a Republican
think he's a
speaking
white
before
clone of
you,
AOC.
I'm putting our country first.
Horse face.
Because the fact is, I do belong here. I know Kamala Harris
Well,
shares
then
my
go!
allegiance to the
You
rule
got
of
that
law,
right.
the Constitution and democracy.
Why are you still
And she
Republican
is
then?
dedicated
Exactly.
to upholding all three in service to our country. Whatever policies we disagree on pale in comparison with those fundamental matters of principle, of decency, and of fidelity to
Maybe
this
I wish I
nation.
could pull up Twitter and the video at the same time because that meme is fucking great.
That's my favorite picture of Adam Kinzinger. It's an actual, it's not doctored
fellow
whatsoever, real picture of
It's
him.
100%
If you
absolutely
still
real. We'll
pledge
show it here in
allegiance
a
to
little
those
bit.
principles,
This is the
I
one that
suspect you
kind of
belong
looks
here
like a
too.
Ukraine flag a little bit.
because
Yeah, I love that one. That one's great.
because democracy knows no party. It's a living, breathing ideal that defines us as a
This
nation.
is exactly why. Let me
bedrock
turn this
that
down. This is
separates
exactly
us from
why they've
tyranny,
been running with
and when
this
that
whole
foundation
time.
is
They're making the
fractured,
whole thing about
we must all
democracy.
stand
No, they're
together,
trying to fool
united
all the
to strengthen
morons out there to connect democracy to Democrats. When we're not even a democracy, we are a Republican who have
think
we
those
are a republic who have
principles are worth
democratic
defending?
elections.
Then I urge you,
But they're trying to
the
continue
right
to
choice.
brainwash the
Vote-
ignorant fucking
vote for
leftists
our
out there
bedrock
into thinking that
values and vote
threat
for
of
Kamala
democracy
Harris.
means
God
threat
bless.
for the Democrats. You need to love and worship the Democrats. That's the brainwashing they've been fucking doing with all this bullshit.
Yeah, let me learn people that don't know what democracy
Please
is.
welcome
Democracy
lawyer,
is
policy
two
advocate,
wolves
and
and a deer
sister of
deciding
the
what's
Vice
for dinner.
President,
We're a
Maya
constitutional republic.
Harris.
Yep. Yeah, those wolves, if they get to decide that 51% of the vote says eat the rest, then that's what happens in a democracy. But we're not a democracy. We're a fucking republic.
In 1958, a 19-year-old from India left the only country she'd
Oh,
ever
look,
known
diversity.
to chart her own path in America. She came here to
She
pursue
looks
an
like Kamala
education,
Harris if you let
but she
Kamala
stayed
Harris out in the
here
sun too
to
long.
build a
Oh,
life.
you know what? I guarantee
Her
she
name
is.
She's like melting.
Shamala
Not look good.
Gopalin
Yep.
Sorry.
Harris.
She's about to
I'm
introduce
petty.
Kamala. She's about to introduce Kamala. That's what's happening here.
But we called her Mommy.
Oh, it's
Mommy
Kamala's
was
sister.
So many things to so many people. A civil rights activist.
By the way,
a
her mom is
scientist,
Indian
a
and her
devoted
dad
mother
is
to her two little
Jamaican.
girls. But
She's
most
not
of all,
black.
Mommy was
Yeah.
a trailblazer.
And for people that think
who
there's only
defied the
Jamaican
odds
people,
and
only black
defined
people in
herself.
Jamaica, you're.
And when it
I
came
got
to
you're
news for
racist.
you. Yeah, you're racist. There's a
Mommy
lot
had
of
great
nationalities in
expectations
Jamaica.
For us,
Yep.
but
You're
she
very
had
racist.
Huge
greater
Chinese population
expectations
there.
Of
Yep.
us. She
Also,
she
her
raised
dad,
us to believe
Jamaican, which is
that
why
we
they're
could
probably not
be
even talking about him,
and
is a
do
flaming
anything.
fucking Marxist.
And we believed her.
Yeah. He looks
Um,
like
See,
This
He-
happened
he's like
a
the
few minutes
evil-
ago.
understood
RFK
the
Jr.
power
withdrew his
and the
name from the
possibility
Arizona ballot.
that come with knowing.
Yeah, well, they're saying that
showing
tomorrow
who you
he's going to back
truly
out
are.
completely and support Trump.
Yeah, I hope
she
so.
knew we could be the
Oh,
authors of our own
that's what it sounds like. It's
just as she'd been the
confirmation.
author of her own. Mommy's journey.
yeah,
and the
that's she was
opportunity that
talking
she
who
wanted
she was
for
naming
Kamala
there,
and
the
me,
Shamalama Ding Dong, whatever the
that's
fuck
a
her name is in fact
American story.
yeah, they're talking about Kamala's moms. This is her sister.
We may all have
Shamalama Ding Dong. Isn't
different
that your favorite director, Mo?
different struggles.
it is.
M. Night?
Or
I
different
would rather
perspectives.
watch The Village
But
than,
what
than
binds
watch
us
this, and that's
together is the
By the
fervent
way,
desire
if
to
you know,
look
you
it
know.
up.
free, to
I
fulfill
think
our
that-
God-given
I
potential.
think
Kamala's entire
Kamala's
life
dad is
has
named
been
Donald
about
J.
fighting for each
Yeah,
of
it
us
is.
to
Donald
have
John.
It's
that
Donald
freedom.
J. Harris, isn't it?
And like so
it might be
many
Donald John.
Americans,
It might be. It might. Yeah, it's Donald J for
Kamala
sure.
knows
It's
Yeah.
Donald
Really?
what
J.
it's like
Yeah.
to be underestimated.
Kamala's
and be
dad
counted
is
out.
Donald
She
J.
knows what it's like to
Is
be
that
the
not the
underdog
best thing ever?
and
Good
yet
Lord.
still beat the odds. And now
You know what's
She
funny?
has created
And if people have the
so
courage
much
enough to point this out like I do,
so much optimism.
she looks
so much
very
joy
Indian.
throughout the
Like,
nation.
there is no
and it
Joy
is
drink.
why we need her leadership in
Sorry.
this historic moment.
Sorry, I spoke over you. What'd you say?
She doesn't
We
look
are
a lick
living
of
in a
black.
time
Like Kamala
when
just
some
has a certain features
are
where she
trying
can
to
pass.
divide us,
This woman cannot
to
pass.
separate us.
She looks
Well,
100%. She looks like
that
Mindy
makes it
Kaling.
difficult for
Like
us to
seriously,
come
like
together.
seriously.
Yeah.
Well, look, my
Mindy
sister was
Kaling with
just
a neck.
nephew.
Excuse me.
Where
But-
others push darkness, Kamala sees promise. Where others feel detachment, Kamala fosters connection.
Mm-hmm.
Where others want to drag us back to the past, my sister says, hold up now. We are not
got that
going
black
back.
scent.
Notice that she's trying to act exactly like her sister now.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. By the
Because
way, I've got it pulled up. Unfortunately, I
understands
can't show two screens at the same
we have
time.
so much
Donald
more
J.
in
Harris.
common
Donald
than what
Jasper
separates
Harris
us.
is the name of
She
Kamala's
knows
dad.
the measure
Donald
of
J.
our success isn't just winning an election.
Notice they're not talking about
It's
him
about who
at
we
all.
bring
Probably because
along
his name is
and
Donald
lift
J. But
up
also
in
he
the
is a
process.
flaming communist Marxist, which is where she got all of her fucking political.
And so as I look out
aspects
at
from.
all of you today and take in this incredible
It says something
moment,
about Jamaica on there.
I so wish that mommy
Well,
could be here
obviously
tonight.
they're from a Democrat state because I couldn't read
I
anything
can
on that.
just see
Fuck you, kid.
her smiling, saying how proud she is of Kamala.
Nothing about dad.
And then,
Oh no, she didn't.
without missing a beat, she say, "That's enough. You got work to do."
Oh, black scent. I didn't realize they spoke that in the.
She would tell all of us to
Mate,
roll
yeah,
up
isn't
our
that
sleeves
weird?
and
An
get
Indian
to work.
Jamaican that sounds
To
so black.
elect a leader who sees the potential in each of us, a leader who cares for all of us, a leader who fights for every one of us. Our Democratic
I wonder how many
nominee,
blowjobs she got to
my
where
big
she's at.
sister, the next president of the United States, Kamala
I
Harris.
think we.
Oh,
we know,
you suck.
What is that weirdo next to the second husband thing?
I don't know. Is it a tranny? We got to drink if so.
Oh no, cringe. Oh, I smell.
Please
piss in
welcome
here.
North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper.
Oh man, what the fuck?
But-
Let's introduce
Oh,
her.
fuck this guy. This is the reason I live in South Carolina. This guy put North Carolina under curfew for the coof because that helps, obviously.
He looks like a discount
Hello,
George W.
America.
Bush.
He's
I'm
gone.
Roy Cooper.
I wish I
the
lived in
last
North Carolina
guy
just for this
standing
year
between
so I could
you-
vote him out.
All right, fuck this shit. And I still got to hear it in the fucking.
I can't do it. I
background.
definitely
Mute
can't
that.
do it. I literally going to start punching my screen if I have to listen to Governor Cooper. Wait, hold on. Can I do the knife hand?
Wait, hold on. Go ahead. You were. Try it again. Go. Good timing. All right.
There you go.
Let's get back to some other shit that we're not gonna fucking want to tear our fucking eyeballs out for.
Seriously.
But don't worry, we still have Cumala coming up. Yay!
I'm sure that's not the first time. Yeah, well,
She
I'm
coming
sure
up.
that's not the first time her sister has warmed up for Kamala. Let's be serious.
That's a good.
Heyo!
Heyo! All right, let's let me do let's do some other shots here. I got to honor some of these other things because you guys have been dropping some great fucking super chats tonight. Oh, I'm already fucking retarded because I already had a full fucking shot glass sitting right here. Okay. Is Obama showing up again? Nope, he already did his fucking thing. He's done. And I do love how disrespectful they did it to fucking Joe because they put him on so fucking late that nobody was staying up to watch him. And I heard apparently reports, this is unconfirmed, that he had lines in his fucking teleprompter that he refused to read. And it may have been along the lines of like showing more support or you know, to try to prove more that it was his choice and he's doing it for democracy to back out when everyone knows he got pushed out. So I'd love to. We got Dan Bongino's looking into it. They're saying that people actually have shots of like the teleprompter, what it actually said, and the lines that he didn't read. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Could be bullshit, maybe not. We'll see. All right, ABF, you motherfucker. I'm gonna honor you with another shot.
Why?
I love how it's pink. Makes me so happy.
I know, right? All right, let's give you a concussion. I'm just gonna assume this is you. No, I'm sorry. That's a Marine. It's what they do. Thank you.
They do that and eat crayons, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which color is tastiest, though? That's the question.
I
hear blue
ones.
is good because it tastes like Windows.
Yep.
That's what I've been told. I'm dead serious. What I've been told. I'm not making that up. All right. Let's see. I can pull up this meme now. Here's a little baby crying Kissinger. Accurate photo again, like ABS said. Accurate photo.
Yes.
Not doctored in any way, shape, or form.
Yep. That was from like a super zoom lens from like 1,000 feet away.
Exactly. It's exactly what he looks like.
He did not like that, by the way.
No,
was
he
in
was
the comments.
pissed.
That was
I
the
think
best
Cat
part.
Turd put that out initially, and
Yes. That was
he
it. He's like,
super
"Ooh."
pissed. Yeah.
Dude, Cat Turd is like now the meme boss
I
for Dan
know.
Bongino. No,
Well-
for Dan Bongino. He watches
Okay.
Dan Bongino live, and then he says, Cat Turd, get on it. Tampon Tim came from Dan Bongino, and Cat Turd put out hashtag Tampon Tim. That's the reason why that got so hot as it did. I was watching that episode live, and it happened exactly like that. Said Tampon Tim, oh, it's the best thing ever. Cat Turd, get on it. Next thing you know, everyone's dropping. It was fucking trending. Hashtag Tampon Tim. That started with fucking Dan Bongino. If y'all haven't been checking him out yet, please do. Show him some love.
How's his health doing, by the way? I know he had
Yeah, he had cancer during COVID.
lymphoma,
Yeah.
like not like a bad one. Yeah, but apparently he looks like he's doing okay. I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, I think it's thyroid. Actually, he had to get one of those devices like right up here in his chest. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's thyroid cancer. He was really afraid, and he says to this day that getting the jab, which I think we still have to be careful about that one, is the worst medical decision of his life because he's scared out of his mind now of what could end up happening. But he was scared for his life at that point because he had a premorbidity, so getting the coof could have killed him because of the cancer that he had. So he ended up getting the jibby jab, and now he really wished that he didn't.
My mom went through the same thing. She was told by several doctors, like more than 10 doctors, do not get it, and she got yelled at by Mayo Clinic because she was going through chemo at the time, and she was like, "Look, I had 10 doctors tell me not to." So
Really.
Mhm.
That's amazing. Good God, the VA is so fucked up. I trust my doc. I love my doctor. She's fucking great. And when she was, during that time, everyone was telling you got to get the shot, the jibby jab. I think you can say shot. I've seen plenty of people say it. But I know that it's very obvious that the way that we know how the government runs. So the VA is the government. And I know that they are being pressured to have to tell you to take the jibby jab.
Yep.
And so they did. And when she was telling me this and she was telling me all the statistics and stuff, I was just looking at her like, I don't think you actually believe what she's saying. I think you're being forced to say that. And again, that's government for you though. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, that was a sad fucking time. I've told a lot of stories about shit that I had to deal with doctors and whatnot, who I know outright fucking lied to me. I know there's one, I'm not going to go down the story right now, but outright fucking lied to me. I know for a fact she did. And I wanted so bad to file my medical malpractice against her. But unfortunately, she also held this review for my disability rating in her hand. So I'm like,
That's
I lost my dad due to VA mismanagement. So,
dude,
once he actually got to a good hospital, they couldn't do anything about it. So, Yeah. Well, I mean, they tell you to get off something, and then the doctors at the other hospital are like, no, he should have stayed on it. And it was basically, he was fucked. It was like head or gut. And yeah. So there are good, it's like with anything, but when it's run by the government, the possibility of you getting a good VA drops precipitously. You know, if everything was privatized, the cream always rises to the top.
I've been very lucky. When I got out of the Army, I went to Vermont. The one at White River Junction in Vermont, the main hospital up there for New England, was rated one of the best. It had all kinds of awards. They'd have it all in the fucking sign as you go into the entrance and everything. It was great. It was fucking great. When I saw all this shit going on with the Phoenix VA and everything, I couldn't believe it because I didn't think the VA was actually that bad. But then I actually ended up going and was going to move there and live 5 months in Phoenix and went through that Phoenix VA system. It is bad. It's really bad. And this is after all the controversy when it came out with the death panels and everything else, and all the eyes were on them, and it still sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's mired in bureaucracy. I feel like there's a lot of good people there, or there should be some good people there, but there's nothing that people can't do that the government can't do worse. So,
100%.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Scariest words in the world. Yeah,
yeah. Which, by the way, Adam Kinzinger would gleefully ignore to make his point. So,
100%.
Because he's talking about Reagan. I'm like, oh, well, Reagan was like, he's like, well, government is the second oldest profession. It's not too, what was it? It's not too far, not too disconnected from the first, which is prostitution.
From prostitution.
Yeah. No, he knew that
like,
when you say like Reagan and stuff like that, he did some things wrong. Like the reason we have trannies is because of Reagan, because he shut down the asylums. I hate to say that. It's true.
Oh, I had never heard about that.
You never heard about that? No, totally. He shut down the asylums. Like he did a
asylums.
lot of good stuff right.
So they started letting the crazy people out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, but he was a great orator. Obviously, he was a great communicator. He did a lot of really good stuff. He was good. He laid the ground for like a conservative populism. So I think he's great for that, and I think we'll benefit greatly from that. But he made some really bad choices. But we're only human. We're only human.
Yeah, I don't blame him at the time with the asylum thing because, like I said, I've been really getting to the paranormal thing. Even though I've wanted to do a paranormal channel for a while, I really got motivated when I started finding. I've been watching the Paranormal Files and some other YouTube stuff out there. And obviously, the psych wards, the old school psych wards, were awful. They were so bad, and there's so many reports of abuse and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if the reason that he got rid of the asylums was simply because of how poorly they were managed. I obviously there probably should have been something. I'm only speaking out my ass right now because I don't know his whole story. I didn't know Reagan got rid of the asylums, but the asylums, if you hear, there's so many ghost stories because of asylums that were doing such bad shit at that time period.
Oh, totally.
Man.
And if it was run by the government, more to the point. Yeah, imagine if you had free reign over mentally disabled people. It's not like they're going to be like, "Hey, quit picking on me."
Yeah. So if that's the case, they're looking at all the amount of abuse and mismanagement that was going on. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not blame him for removing them for that factor, but yeah, there should have been like a backup plan.
ABF is far too happy right now. What's going on?
I just realized what was underneath your name.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
People named Isaac. Is it a gay flag?
Yeah.
There you go. Well,
that's an in joke, but it's a good joke.
No, we were talking about that earlier.
That's why mine said something too. Isaac has a way of getting under your skin.
Here's my real
he's over here
problem.
Trying to suck up to me by changing his name with the 5.56 added on there.
No, actually, he's always had that in his
did he?
Name,
Okay.
in his Discord name. Yeah.
Here's my problem with Isaac. He goes hard and he has some really great memes, but you got to show your face, man. Like you're basically you got to let me return the favor. You can't have like an obfuscated face. If you're gonna be a memer, You got to give me something, even if it's an avatar. Give me something that I can put.
Let
in
him
face
return the favor, so let him give you that reach around, dude.
That's right. He's like,
up.
The best part of you ended up in your mama's butt crack and a brown stain on the mattress.
Was that Full Metal Jacket?
Oh yeah. He's talking. Yeah.
Okay, I don't.
Your
remember that part
days
from this.
of
I don't
finger
remember-
banging Susie Q Rotten Crotch are over.
I'll bet you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
You know, I was gonna delete that today. I was going through fucking old videos. I was gonna delete that today. I'm so glad I
Arlie
did.
Ermy is the best of us. He was the best of us. Mail Call was the best show on TV.
Mail Call. Oh.
And he would read
the. They did a commercial for Mail Call one time, and he's just driving his Jeep down the street, and he just like does a full on stop in the Jeep and pulls up next to a bunch of watermelons. He's all oorah. Because the joke is he buys all the watermelons to shoot.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, he would hate fuck somebody that would send him a shitty mail. He's like, "Are you serious?" Like he just went in hard. That was the good old days, man. Arlie Ermy was a great actor. He tricked Stanley Kubrick into getting him hired, and he's admitted as such. That is a man that I am glad is on our team.
No shit.
God bless the armed forces. Seriously.
God bless you, Arlie Ermy. You were one of the best of us for sure.
Oh,
I actually got to when we were deploying Iraq, and unfortunately this is the time period when I was a fucking
Cumala's
desk
up on the
jockey.
stage right now.
Oh, okay, yes, we're going over there. We got to go to Cumala.
So we're going from Arlie Ermy to Kamala. Wow, what a fucking shift that is.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat.
In our campaign, your support is humbling. So, America, the path that led me here in recent weeks was no doubt unexpected. But I'm no stranger
She's going to try to be
unlikely
sympathetic
journeys.
to old Joe.
This woman is
Harris had one of her own,
geeked out of her
and
ass
I
right
miss
now.
her every day, and especially right now.
She's so drunk.
And I know she's looking down, smiling.
No mention of dad whatsoever. Fuck
know
that
that.
guy.
So my mother was 19 when
Look at
she
him all
crossed the
crying.
world alone,
We just
traveling
heard about
from
her, but we're
India
gonna cry.
to California with an unshakable dream. to
Ironically,
be
you have
the
to take a massive shit. That's
would
amazing
cure
how it happens with
cancer.
Kamala. So I'll be right back.
Brown
When
note.
she
Listen to her
finished
talk.
school, she was supposed to return home to a traditional arranged marriage.
Enjoy. Yeah, hopefully, you guys will be alive by the end of the speech. I'll
We
be
met
back in
my
a few minutes.
father, Donald Harris, a student from Jamaica.
Oh, it's Donald J. Donald J.
They fell in love.
Say it.
and
Say the initial.
Say his name,
self-determination
bitch.
Made my sister Maya and me. Growing up, we moved a lot. I will always remember that big Mayflower truck packed with all our belongings, ready to go to Illinois, to Wisconsin, and wherever our parents' jobs took us. My early memories of our parents together are very joyful ones. A home filled with laughter and music. Aretha, Coltrane, and Miles.
Hey, I'm black. I'm black. I'm black.
At the park, my mother would say, "Stay close." But my father would say, as he smiled, "Run, Kamala, run. Don't be afraid. Don't let anything stop you."
You mean your Jamaican
From my earliest
Marxist
years,
father
he
named
taught me
Donald J?
To be fearless. But the harmony between my parents did not last. When I was in elementary school, they split up. And it was mostly my mother who raised us. Before she could finally afford to buy a home, she rented a small apartment in the
100%
East
doctor.
Bay. In the Bay,
Yeah, our sister
In
could
the
actually be
Bay.
passable as black.
you either live in the hills
What's the rabbits?
or the flatlands.
No
we
one voted
lived
for her.
in the flats. A beautiful working class neighborhood of firefighters, nurses, and construction workers, all who tended their lawns with pride. My mother, she worked long hours, and like many working parents, She leaned on a trusted circle to help raise us. Mrs. Shelton, who ran the daycare below us and became a second mother. Uncle Sherman, Aunt Mary, Uncle Freddie, Auntie Chris. None of them family by blood, and all of them family by love.
Is this what joy sounds like?
Family who taught us how to make gumbo, how to play chess,
Gumbo?
and sometimes even let us win.
The fuck?
Family who loved us, believed in us, and told us we could be anything and do anything. They instilled in us the values they personified: community,
Marxism,
faith, and the importance of treating others as you would want to be treated.
Let's tell us about
With
your cause, Marxism.
kindness, respect, and compassion.
She meant communism.
My mother was a brilliant, 5-foot-tall brown woman with an accent.
She is Indian, bitch.
And as the eldest child, I saw how the world would sometimes treat her. But my mother never lost her cool. She was tough, courageous, a trailblazer in the fight for women's health. And she taught Maya and me a lesson that Michelle mentioned the other night. She taught us to never complain about injustice, but do something about it. Do something.
All right, what you gonna do, bitch? Because I'm pretty sure you locked up a lot of dudes for fucking weed. Is that not injustice?
And she also taught us, and she also
but they got to help fight forest fires.
Fast.
Right.
And that is a direct quote.
What'd you get past?
A direct quote.
Oh, it's a tranny drink. That's
grew up
definitely a tranny right
immersed in
there.
The ideals of the civil rights movement. My parents
Oh,
had
that's
met
gotta be
at a
chug.
civil rights gathering, and they made sure that we learned about civil rights leaders, including the lawyers like Thurgood Marshall and Constance Baker Motley, those who battled in the courtroom to make real the promise of America. So at a young age, I decided I wanted to do that work.
I hear
wanted
all you
to be a
guys, but at
lawyer.
least we get to make fun of
And
them,
when
okay?
it came time to
Let's look at the
choose
positive.
type
They're
of
stupid.
law
She's a
I would
moron.
pursue,
And the
I
crowd is
reflected on
fucking
a
ridiculous
pivotal
full of
moment in my
clowns.
life. You see, when I was in high school,
And Mo's
I started
taking
to
a shit
notice
right now.
something about my best friend Wanda.
At least we're unburdened
She was
by what has
bad at
been.
school.
Right?
Unburdened. That
And there were
has
times
been.
she didn't want to
By
go
the way,
home.
we'll take a shot as soon as she says it.
So one
She
day
gotta say
I
it at some
asked
point.
if everything
She's
was all
going
right.
to. She has to.
And she confided in
That
me
is absolutely
that she
a
was being
communist
sexually
Marxist
abused
fucking
by her
statement, though. I
stepfather.
have an article up explaining
And
how
I
it is.
immediately told her she
And
had
she
to
says
go
it
stay
all.
It's out of the book.
And she did.
Yeah, she says
This
it
is
all
one of the
the
reasons
time. It's
I
progressivism,
became a
which was
prosecutor.
Marxism.
Mm-hmm.
To
It
protect people like Wanda.
look
because
forward to
I
the future,
believe
unburdened by what has
everyone
been. In
has
other
a
words,
right
go
to
with
safety,
progress and
to
forget the
dignity,
past.
and to
Exactly why they get
justice.
rid of even statues, because they try to eliminate history.
As a prosecutor,
You mean
when
prostitute?
I had a case, I charged it not in the name
It's
of
so
the
funny if she actually said that.
but in the name of the people. For a simple reason.
As a
In
prostitute,
our
I got my first
system of
job
justice,
sucking
a
off Willie
harm
Brown.
against any one of us is a harm against all of us.
That's an element of communism right
And
there.
I would often
Socialism, everyone,
explain this
equity,
to
all of the same.
console
Hey, how's that dump
survivors
going?
of crime, to remind
Well, I almost made it out of the garage, but you know
them
what?
to fight alone.
What?
We
All's
are
well that ends
all
well.
in this together.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
don't want to know. Don't give me any
And
more
every
details.
day, in the
Mo, I
courtroom,
thought you were a PUBG player.
I
You don't have a
stood
bucket?
proudly before a
I
judge.
do, but sometimes
said
I
5
want to join the
words.
human race. All right.
Kamala
I
Harris.
mean, at least my name's
for
not,
the
not
people.
Isaac, right?
True.
By the way, I haven't given a shout out yet to Zombie Box Reviews. What's up,
And to
buddy?
be clear,
Dubber with an Indian accent. Yep.
and
That
to
would
be
be
clear,
hilarious.
my entire career, I've only had one client, the people.
We'll try to suck off every one of you.
Oh, Willie Brown. Oh, my goodness.
On behalf of the people, on behalf of every American, regardless of party, race, gender, or the language your grandmother speaks, on behalf of my mother and everyone who has ever set out on their own unlikely journey, on behalf of Americans
good
like the people
God.
I grew up with,
She's really dragging this
people who
shit
work
out.
hard,
So disingenuous, by
chase
the way.
their
The
dreams,
fact that she memorized
and
this
look
is
out
amazing.
for one another. On
Well,
behalf of
teleprompter's help.
everyone,
Oh my gosh, she's still
whose
going.
story could only be written in the greatest nation on earth.
You hate this country. Shut
I
up.
accept your nomination to be president.
Nomination. Nomination.
Nom nom.
Oh yeah, the bit.
Dude, I thought that was part of the actual, like, that sounded like that was in the United Center. I'm like, did they just say she's a worthless cunt? That's all.
Our nation with this election has a precious, fleeting opportunity to move past the bitterness, cynicism, and divisive battles of the past, a chance to chart a new way forward. Not as members of any one party or
Gavin. Oh, I thought she was about to
faction,
say it.
but as
Yep.
Americans.
Not
And let me
unburdened by what
say,
has been.
I know there are people of various political views watching tonight. And I want you to
Yeah,
know,
we are.
I promise to be a president for all Americans. You can always trust me.
I don't believe it.
Country above party.
I'm all for imagination, but you done went off the deep end.
Why you always lying?
Sorry, I keep on cutting off Mo. I apologize, dude.
That's all right. I'm used to it. You act like I haven't streamed with the guy above me. So
to the
I'm just kidding.
peaceful transfer of power.
I'm definitely more guilty of that. I deserve what I'm doing.
What'd she just say about the peaceful transfer of power?
I will be.
Oh, there's her daughter.
who
That's definitely a
unites
training drink.
us around our highest aspirations. A president who leads and listens.
Dude, I swear her daughter is a
Who is
fucking
realistic,
fucking dude.
That's a
practical,
stepdaughter, right?
and
I
has
don't know.
common
I think
sense.
that's what
It doesn't
I
look
think I
like
heard
there's
that.
there's no
and
color in that skin
always
whatsoever.
fights for the American people.
It's the whitest of white fucking Antifa
From
I've
the
ever seen.
courthouse to the White House, that has been my life's work. As a young courtroom prosecutor in Oakland, California,
I'm really actually
I stood
surprised
up
the drinking game rules ain't
for women
kicking
and
in on much
children
here.
against
Yeah.
predators who abuse them.
I'm just gonna keep
As
going.
Attorney General of California,
Well, you're
I
welcome
took
to drink
on
as
the
much
big
as you want. You don't have to.
I want to erase this from my memory.
delivered $20
I think they're
billion
wanna-
sniping you, Adam. They already know what the
middle-class
rules are. They're
families
avoiding
who
them.
face foreclosure
Yeah,
and
that's
help
exactly it.
pass
They're
a
watching me and
homeowner
avoiding
bill
everything
of
on the drink
rights,
game rules.
one of the first
be
of
it.
its kind in the nation.
This woman has been ridden hard and put up wet. Her neck
I stood
looks
up
like shoe leather.
for veterans.
What the fuck
and
is that?
students being
That's her
What the
daughter.
hell is even that?
That was her daughter. And by the way, that
For
dress she's wearing, that's a
workers who are being
$7,000
cheated out
fucking
of
outfit
their
she's wearing.
wages, the wages they were due.
On a $20
For
whore.
seniors
Yeah, exactly.
facing elder abuse.
Elder
I fought against the cartels who traffic in
She's-
guns and
her
drugs.
stepdaughter-
How about right now? How
Yeah.
about right now you fight against cartels who are bringing in fucking drugs, bringing in fucking children, trafficking all kinds of fucking people? How about you do it right fucking now, bitch?
And neither were the
I
elections.
have a more current point.
in those
I just realized what her stepdaughter is.
We
It's like when you see the busted out like old
underestimated
Crown Victoria with
practically
$7,000 rims. That's what she looks like.
But we never gave up because the future is always worth fighting for.
I'm pretty sure Cornball's talking about that weirdo
Fight we are in
stepdaughter.
right now, a
Quote, unquote.
fight for America's future.
Oh, can't say fight. We vote. You can't say fight. Donald J. Trump actually got impeached for saying
Fellow
fight like hell. You can't say
Americans,
fight.
This
Drink.
election is not only the most important of our
I got to change this
lives.
to just saying fight.
It is
No
one
shit. Donald
of
Trump
the
actually got
most
impeached for saying fight like hell on
in the
January
life
6th.
of our nation.
You can't say fight. It incites violence.
In many ways,
You know what annoys me most
Donald
about
Trump
Cumala?
is an
Is she looks like when you're in
unserious
Skyrim and you just put the eye height, put like
But
the
the
maximum height.
consequences-
Like it looks like unnatural. Like her
consequences
eyeballs are mounted in the
of
middle of her
putting
forehead.
Donald Trump
She's
back
such a
in the
weird
White
looking
House
bint.
are extremely serious.
Yes, and I'm going for ad hominem attacks. Fuck
Consider,
this one in particular.
consider not only the chaos and calamity when he was in office, but also
Define
the gravity of what has happened since he lost the last election. Donald Trump.
You mean
tried
how
to
you
throw
destroyed
away
our
your
economy and our
votes.
country
When he
since that
failed,
last election?
he sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol.
Oh!
Oh,
Mounted
Jan
law
6.
enforcement officers.
Oh shit.
Armed with
When
what?
politicians in
all right.
his own
The
party begged him to call
Lord,
off the
Lord help me,
Wait,
patron saint of alcoholism, Dick Van Dyke.
He did the opposite. He fanned the flames.
How?
And now,
how?
For an entirely
Listen to the crowd, though. They didn't. Nobody
different set of
cheered.
crimes, he
She
was
actually got a
found
few boos
guilty
if
of
you
fraud
run
by
it
a
back.
jury of
She got
everyday
booed at.
Americans.
How did he
And
fan the flames? He literally put a tweet out, which he got
and
canceled for
separately
immediately
found
after.
liable
He
for
lost his
committing
Twitter account when he
sexual
told everybody,
abuse.
calm down and go home. How do you
consider-
fan the fucking flames?
Consider what he intends to do.
You
if we
lying
give him power
fucking
again.
bitch.
Why the fuck you lying? His explicit intent
but we
to
need a
set
drink.
free violent
And fix drink.
extremists who assaulted those law
Everybody grab
enforcement
your rubbing
officers at the
alcohol.
Capitol.
Don't grab
His
it. But I feel like that's what we need right now.
intent to jail journalists, political
Oh!
opponents, and anyone he sees as the enemy. His explicit
When has he ever done that?
intent
When has he ever
to
done that?
deploy our active duty military
Well,
against
he'd
our
have
own
nobody to dunk
citizens.
on. Why would you do that?
When has he ever done that? When has he ever done
Consider
that?
the power he will have,
not naming
especially
any
after the
proof
United States
whatsoever.
Supreme Court
When has he
just
ever actually
ruled that
used
he would
the
be
law against
immune
any
from
political
criminal
opponents? When has he ever
prosecution.
actually threatened to use the military against any American? When has
Just
that ever happened?
imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails.
We have
Yeah, we did, and you almost blew his head off, you fucking cunt.
You have done that.
Yeah.
You have done it over and over and
of the
over again in the last
United
4 fucking years. When did he
Not
ever do
to
that?
improve your life, not to strengthen our national security.
Improve his life in what
but
way? I
to
already said this
serve
earlier. The dude's
the
got so
only
much money, he could
client
retire and
he
live the
has
rest of his
ever
fucking life on a
had.
beach with a pina colada and
Himself.
titties in his face every fucking day. But instead, he's out there facing assassinations
And
attempt.
we know.
You know, people
And
talk
we know
about
what
Donald
a
Trump's
second
personality, and
Trump
I mean this
term
to not
would
as a
look
joke.
like. It's all laid
The
out in
man is a
Project
multi-billionaire
2025,
from New York. He
written by
doesn't
his
smoke, he
closest
doesn't drink.
advisors, and its sum
He
total
doesn't
is
even
to
party.
pull
You're right.
our
I keep
country
on
back to the
saying that.
past.
He could just be drinking pina
But
colada.
Oh, he
Americans,
parties. He
drink.
dances
We are
awfully, but
not
I'm all for
going
it.
back.
He dances.
We are
Awfully?
not going
What are you
back.
talking about? It's the best dance ever.
Bigly, he dances bigly. I'm sorry. I'm
It's the
sorry.
best.
I've been
What
dealing
up,
with
Kay?
Isaac all day, so
We
I'm
are
just
not
I'm
going
salty.
back to when Donald Trump
Oh, you mean
What?
a great economy? The
Social
black
Security and
population had the best
Medicare.
employment ever in
We
history.
are not
We had a
going back
strong
to when he
military. Our
tried to
borders
get
were
rid of the
secure. You don't
Affordable
want to go
Care
back to that?
Act, when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions. We are not going to let him eliminate the Department of Education that funds our public
Oh,
no, we
schools.
definitely
please,
want to get rid of that
please,
shit.
please eliminate it.
We are not
Let me
going
hold
to
that
let
dyke on a bike
programs
against
like
her will.
Head Start that
Randy
provide
Weingarten.
preschool and child
I-
care for our
Yeah.
children.
The Department of Indoctrination,
America,
yes,
are
we want
not
to get rid of
going
that.
back.
I love when they cut to the crowd and everybody's like, "What?"
Don't go back to a strong economy.
We
Don't
are
go back to
charting-
where we had more money.
How about
back to where going to the grocery store was making me cry every fucking day.
Forward
Sorry, Mo, go what?
to a
here's
future
what is your show?
with
You
a
can do
strong
whatever you
and
want.
growing middle
So-
class, because we know
Here's
a
my thing.
strong middle
Strong
class
and growing
has
middle
always
class, huh?
been
How about
to America's success.
How about I've seen
And
more women with
building
beards in the
that middle
crowd than
class
men
will
with
be
beards?
a
I'm just
defining
saying.
goal of my
Call him out.
presidency.
We're supposed to drink.
Yeah.
I
Hang in crowd. Gotcha.
look. You have a very
And I'll tell you, this is
fucking
personal.
repeal the 19th. That's what
The
I
middle
gotta say.
class is where I come from.
Nothing good has come
My
from it.
mother kept
Nothing
a
good
strict
has
budget.
ever.
We lived within our means, yet we wanted for little. And she expected us to make the most of the
Oh,
opportunities that
viewership is
were
actually
available
going up.
to
I thought
us.
that when she was going to
And
come
to be
on, people were going to
grateful
start dropping
for
off.
them.
Thank you for
Because
everybody being here.
As she taught us, opportunity is not available to everyone. That's why
Yes,
we will
it
create what I call
is.
an
And the
opportunity
only reason
economy,
it isn't is because
an
of places like the
opportunity
Department of
economy
Education.
where everyone has the chance to compete and a chance to succeed. Whether you live
There's
in
a bunch
a
of clapping
rural
skills.
area,
Are you talking about Chicago or are you talking about this convention?
and as
We'll say
president,
both.
I will bring together
Yeah, I was going to say
labor
the Venn
and
diagram is like
workers
the rectangle, no
and small
circles.
business owners and entrepreneurs and American companies to create jobs, to grow our economy, and
Chat.
to lower
I
the
want.
cost
I'm
of
saying this right now, not
everyday
as a grifter, but as
needs
somebody
like healthcare and
that is
housing
concerned
and
about the mental
groceries.
health of the
We
host
will
of this stream.
provide
You
access
need to
capital for
drop
small
super
business
chats to
owners
help
and
Adam
entrepreneurs
because he is
and
going.
founders.
I cannot watch
And
more than an
we
hour of
will
this,
end
and the only
America's
reason I'm
housing
dealing with it is
shortage
because it's fun to hang out with ABF and Adam.
protect
But this
Social
man is
Security
going
and
through the ringer
Medicare.
for your enjoyment, so he's got medical bills that are coming up.
Now,
I'm just
compare
saying.
that to
So
Donald
drop some
Trump,
super chats.
because
I
it's
don't
not
usually
everyone
come out and
knows.
say
He
it, but
doesn't
seriously,
actually fight for the middle
seriously,
class.
it's not
he
a
doesn't
Tuma. It's
actually
not a
fight for the
Tuma. I
middle
feel like
class.
want to
Instead,
look.
he fights for
If
himself and his
Adam
billionaire
dies
friends.
from a brain tumor from this,
And he
he's
will
going to vote
give them
Democrat because he
another
lives in
round
Wisconsin.
of tax
I'm just
breaks
saying.
that will add
I was born in
to
Wisconsin,
$5
bitch. I live in
trillion
Missouri. I've
to the
learned.
Oh, do
national
you?
debt.
Oh, well, I mean, Sam Mills is
All
from
the
there, so
while, he intends to enact
And,
what
Tom
in
Cotton.
effect
Tom
is a
Cotton's fucking
national
great.
sales tax, call it a Trump
he
tax,
needs to go. He needs
that would
to
raise
go less
prices
Tom Cruise and
on
more Ron
middle-class
Paul.
families by almost $4,000 a year.
He needs to actually follow up what he's talking about. I don't.
Well,
Shit
instead
talkers
of a
don't
Trump
bother me much.
tax
Yeah,
hike,
no, he's a
we
good
will
military
pass
vet,
a
though.
middle-class
He
tax
makes good
cut
He really is.
that will
But
benefit more than
he's like
100
what's his
million
face from.
Americans.
Oh, look at the mask. Oh, good God.
Am I the only one that just audibly just is waiting for somebody to
Friends,
fight me? I'm like,
I
it's
believe
just somebody's wearing a mask. I'm like,
America
and I'm
truly
like,
be
Yes, Bubba, it's misery. But I live it like
unless
the Ozarks.
Americans
It's definitely not
fully
miserable here like the
able to
Ozarks.
make their own
I get to go to lake
decisions
bars and
about
see
their own
titties and bikinis all the
lives,
time.
especially on
what is
matters of
corn
heart
boy? What do you
and
mean by
home.
that? 219?
Is that a
But
Missouri
tonight,
area code? I'm
in
No,
America,
that's an Indiana
too
area
many
code.
women
It was
are
where I
not
grew up. They
able to
separated
make
it when
those
I got older, but
decisions. And let's
I thought
be
he
clear about how we
he
got
lives somewhere
here.
else. But
Donald Trump
That'd be
handpicked
an area code.
members of the United States Supreme Court to take away reproductive freedom. And now
He
he
handpicked good
brags
fucking
about it.
judges.
In
You
his
little
words,
cunt.
quote, I did it and I'm
Oh, no.
proud to have done it, end quote.
The specific laws
Well, I'll tell you,
where the position
over the
is
past
on
2
pro-abortion
years,
or
I've
anti-abortion
traveled
is
across our
anti-constitutional.
country,
Even
and
Ruth
women
Bader
have told
fucking
me their
Ginsburg said it was
stories.
bad law.
Husbands
Okay,
and
there's no
fathers have
constitutional
shared
right to abortion.
theirs.
They used
Stories of
the
women
which
miscarrying
one?
in a
The
parking
amendments
lot,
of
developing sepsis,
He used one of the amendments
losing
for a
the ability
loophole.
to
That's
ever
all it fucking
again
was.
have
Roe
children.
versus Wade. It
All
was a
because doctors
loophole. It
are
was bad
afraid
law.
they may
Always
go
has
to
been bad
jail
law. There's
for
no clear
caring for their
definition in
patients.
the Constitution
Couples
on
just
abortion.
trying to grow
That
their
means
families.
even,
the amendment is
cut
in
off
place
in the
to
middle
say
of
it goes
IVF
to the right of the
treatments.
states to decide.
Children.
I don't
Even
care if
Wade was like,
California wants to do it.
sexual assault,
California can
I'm-
do it. It's up to
potentially
the right of the
being
states because it's
forced
not
to
clear
carry a
upon in the
pregnancy to
Constitution.
term.
Sorry, good.
because what it
This
is
is what's
it's a
happening
filter
in our
in
country.
the goodness of the country
Because
because
of
a lot of
Donald
people
Trump.
there's a
And
lot of people,
understand
especially in
he is not
California,
done.
that are done bad by
As a
the
part
rest
of
of the
his
state.
agenda,
There's a lot of red people
he and his
in California.
allies
I've been to
would
LA.
limit
There's a
access
lot of
to birth
people
control,
that just can't overcome
ban medication
corruption.
abortion,
Yeah,
and
but-
enact a nationwide abortion ban.
You
with
lying
or
fucking
without about Congress. And get this.
Is she talking about Trump? Because he has clearly fucking said he is actually very middle on that fucking. He is okay with other abortions under certain circumstances.
And force states to report on women's
You lying
miscarriages and
fucking
abortions.
bitch.
No, here's the thing
Pure
about
fucking lie. That is absolutely 100% a pure fucking lie. He is on record just a matter of about a month ago saying that he is okay with certain circumstances for abortion. He is not an all-out fucking ban. That's a pure fucking lie.
well, you know the statistics, right? 92% is elective.
Why exactly
92, 93, it
that
fluctuates.
they don't trust
Just
women?
hoes that can't keep their legs shut.
You know how
We
much
trust
abortion
women.
went down after the repeal of Roe versus Wade? It
trust
didn't. It went up. There was actually more abortions after the repeal of Roe versus Wade. And well, I don't have the statistics in front of me, so if somebody can fact check that for me, please. I want to be more accurate than anything else. But from what I understand, abortions went up after the repeal of Roe versus Wade because it still kept on going in all of these leftist fucking states. It did not stop.
In this election, many other fundamental freedoms are at stake. The freedom to live safe from gun violence in our schools, communities. And
oh, you mean
places
the
of worship.
lack of freedom
The
to
freedom
actually
to
protect
love who you
ourselves and our
love
loved
openly
ones
and
by
with
having
pride.
guns? Which is
More to the point, who are the purveyors of violence in these cases?
Clean water and live free
Not a Republican,
from the
not a one.
pollution that fuels the climate
The vast
crisis.
majority of violence in all these cities are in Democrat cities. And then they try to say that places like Missouri is one of the has some of the most deadly gun violence because we have Missouri, St. Louis, and Kansas City.
We finally
Those are
have the
extremely blue
opportunity
fucking
to
areas
pass
in a
the
big
John
red fucking
Lewis
state.
Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Act. And let me be clear. After decades in law enforcement, I know the importance of safety and security, especially
Yeah, because he's
at
surrounded
our
by people with
border.
guns.
Last year, Joe and I brought together Democrats and conservative Republicans
Oh,
to
that's
write
gonna
the
be a lot.
strongest border bill in decades. The Border Patrol
What the fuck is she
endorsed
talking
it.
about?
But Donald Trump believes a border deal would hurt his campaign.
Is he in charge?
So he ordered his allies in Congress to kill the deal.
Oh my God.
What were the
Well, I
consequences
refuse to
if they
play
didn't?
Politics with our security.
Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't in charge
and
of
here
shit.
is my pledge to you.
And I'm pretty sure we
As
all looked at
president,
that
I
and said,
will bring
you're
back the
on
bipartisan
raising
border
up
security bill that
millions
he killed, and I will sign it
millions of
into
dollars
law.
to simply put it towards projects that would not have done shit to close our fucking border.
I know we can
You just
live
want
up
more agents out there to
to our
process people to
proud
come
heritage
into the
as a
country,
nation
not
of
stop them from
immigrants
coming into the
and
country.
reform
Well, no,
That's
her-
what that bill did.
immigration system.
The deal also wasn't it
We
half
can
Ukraine?
Create
They had
an
Ukraine
earned
funds as
pathway
well.
to
Yes, they had a
citizenship
vast amount of
and
money
secure
to go to
our
Ukraine
border.
to
Yeah.
protect their borders, not ours.
No one in their right mind would vote on that.
No.
And America, we must also be steadfast in advancing our
talking
security
weird
and values
fucking voice.
abroad. As Vice President, I have confronted threats to our security, negotiated with foreign leaders, strengthened our alliances, and
Who?
engaged with our
Her.
brave troops overseas.
Who did you negotiate with?
As Commander-in-Chief, I will ensure America always has
Supreme
the strongest,
Chancellor
most
Dees.
lethal fighting force in
You
the world.
nuts.
And I will fulfill our sacred obligation to care for our troops and their families, and I will always honor and never disparage their
Cook, Adam,
service
cook.
and their sacrifice.
Turn up the heat.
Game over, man. Game over.
Let her know.
She starts talking about supporting our fucking troops, and I look at that as I'm from the government. I'm here to help.
Sure.
Not
You
a
will
one
kill
person
our
in the
fucking
government.
military. You will destroy our fucking military worse than it is right now. And right now, it's so bad that I am terrified of the fucking
China
invasion.
wins the competition for the 21st century, and that we strengthen, not abdicate, our global
Abdicate?
leadership. Trump, on the other hand, threatened to abandon NATO. He
Yes,
encouraged
because they
Putin
do it.
to invade
Come
our
on, do
allies.
it.
Said
Do it.
Russia could, quote, do whatever the hell they want.
Okay.
I'm
gonna give you
never even heard that before.
Attacked Ukraine.
I'm gonna give
I
you a
met
little
President
tidbit of
warned him
advice from
about
somebody
Russia's
that's
plan
been
to
in
invade.
branding and
I
marketing
helped
for most of
mobilize
his
a
life.
global response over 50
Shitting
countries
on
to
your
defend
opponent,
against Putin's aggression.
just in general, is not a good
As
move.
president,
Because
I will
whatever
stand
you do
strong
wrong
with Ukraine and our NATO allies.
will be amplified.
That's modern fucking politics, though. It happens so fucking much.
But they've been going. Oh, it's
Fucking
been
Ben
so.
Stiller.
What is this?
Shit.
A national convention for ants?
President Biden and I are working around the clock because now is the time to get a hostage deal and a ceasefire deal done.
It's not, dude. It's not even Russia,
let
China.
me
It's
be
Russia,
clear.
China, North Korea, and
let me
Iran
be
right
clear.
now. There's
I
actual
will
deals
always
between all of them.
stand up for Israel's right
And then
to
obviously we
defend
already had
itself,
U.S. Europe.
and
Oh!
I will always ensure
Wait, what?
Israel has the ability
Palestine's not
to
gonna be happy about
defend
that.
itself.
Oh, wow.
Because the people of Israel must never again face the horror that a terrorist organization called Hamas caused
Dude, she
on
was losing the
October
Jewish
7th.
vote big time. That's why she's saying this.
Well, she just went M Night. She just went M Night Shyamalan. She just put a twist at the end.
Violence and the massacre
Dude,
of
she just
young
pissed off
people
so
at
many
a
people in
music
our party right
festival.
there.
It's so good. I'm rubbing my
At the
nipples right
same
now. You can't see
time,
them, but I'm doing it.
What has happened in Gaza over the past 10 months is
I think I'm gonna
devastating.
come.
So many innocent lives lost. Desperate, hungry people fleeing for safety over and over again. The scale of suffering is
Twitter's gonna be lit
heartbreaking.
tonight, son. It's gonna
Oh,
be so
yeah.
good.
Biden and
She's
I
trying
are
to take-
working
she's
to
trying
end
to take
this
both
war
sides.
Yeah.
such that Israel is secure,
Can't do
the
it.
hostages are released, the suffering in Gaza
These
ends,
psychos on
and the
that
Palestinian
side on the left are
people
so
can
fucking
realize
ingrained.
their right to dignity, security,
Saying anything about
freedom,
either side
and
loses everyone else on the other side.
What is that? I think we have to drink for
That's
that
a
one.
tranny drink.
Oh, that's another one right there.
No, that wasn't a tranny. She looked all right.
It's a tranny drink.
and know this.
Oh, it's Nancy Pelosi. I need to drink rubbing alcohol. Yeah.
Take whatever action is necessary to defend our forces and our interests against Iran and Iran-backed terrorists. I will not cozy up to
I have a
tyrants
feeling
and
some man
dictators
with
like
a
Kim Jong-un
less than
who are
desirable
rooting
haircut
for
said this a few
Trump.
years ago. I'm just
Who
saying.
are
Kim
rooting for Trump.
is rooting for Trump.
Because you know,
The guy that
they
got him to
know.
back down from
They
conducting
know
any more
he
fucking
is
rocket
easy to
operations because he was
manipulate
scared
with
pissing
flattery
his
and
pants of this
favors.
guy.
They know Trump won't hold autocrats accountable because he wants to be an autocrat himself.
How many wars started under Trump?
And as president, I
None.
will never waver.
First time in
defense
modern
of
history, not a
America's
single
security and
fucking new
ideals,
conflict got
because
started
in
under
the
Donald J. Trump
enduring
because
struggle
he fought
between
and led
democracy
with
and tyranny,
fucking might.
I
He's
know where
here the
I
piss.
stand, and I
He's
know
the
where the
strength.
United States
He is
belongs.
the fucking strength.
I have 4 letters for you.
As soon as Joe went in, as soon as when Joe went in, fucking Ukraine got invaded by Russia, and China's been fucking around ever since then. Kim Jong-un is fucking around more with his rocket programs because they are not afraid of Joe Biden at all. God knows they don't give a shit about this bitch either.
I love our
What were you gonna say,
country
Mo?
with all my heart.
I don't know. Her
Everywhere
voice
I go-
erases all memories.
Everywhere I go, in everyone I meet, I see a nation that is ready to move forward, ready for the next step in
Forward
the incredible
is not
journey
always
that is
the
America.
direction you need to go. You can
I
progress off a
see
course.
an America where we hold fast
They gave
to
Iran
the fearless belief
billions
that
of
built
dollars.
our
And guess what
nation
happened after they
and
gave Iran
inspired the
billions of
world.
dollars? Hamas
That
invaded
here,
Israel. And
in this
who
country,
is Hamas
anything
largely
is
supported by?
possible.
Iran.
That nothing is out of reach.
That's where your money went
An
to, October 7th.
America where we care
Or
for
17th.
one another. Look out for one another and recognize that we have so much more in common than what separates us.
I hope you're right, Bubba. I hope you're right. If we can get two Democrat candidates destroyed in one single fucking debate against Donald Trump, that'll definitely be
to succeed.
that'll be historic.
It's only going to be one debate, from what I hear. She pulled out of the Fox one.
That in unity
Yeah,
there is
there's only
strength.
one agreed to right now. He's
You know,
he
our
set up.
opponents
He's
in
agreeing
this
to
race
3.
Are out
Yep.
there every
They're trying to say
day
that he's run scared. He
denigrating
is trying to set up
America.
for 3 debates. She
Talking
will not
about
come
how
to the table and agree on.
terrible
They've only agreed to
everything
one,
is.
and that's on ABC.
Well, my
No
mother
bastion of
had another lesson.
conservatism there whatsoever.
Never let
And that's-
anyone tell
That's a big
you
olive branch that
who
Trump is
you are.
reaching out
You
with too,
show
because he's
them
currently suing
who
ABC.
You are. America, let us show each other and the world who we are.
Lying
and what
bitches.
we stand for.
Trannies.
Freedom, opportunity,
Theft.
compassion, dignity, fairness, and
Breaking the law.
endless possibilities.
On anti-constitution.
We are the heirs to the greatest democracy.
We're not a
It's not a democracy.
We're a republic, you dumb cunt.
And on behalf of our children and our grandchildren and all those who sacrificed so dearly.
I literally
For our
want to put my dick in
freedom
her mouth to make her
and
shut up
liberty.
right now. Like I'm literally
We
about ready to fly to
must
Chicago.
Be
I
worthy.
won't put my dick anywhere
of this
near that
moment.
thing. She probably fucking
Somebody send a
It is
super chat.
now
Send a
our
$200 super
turn
chat. I
to
will
do what
teabag
generations
the current
before
vice president.
us have
You
done.
gotta teabag your camera.
Guided
Oh shit!
by
I didn't realize who I was
optimism
streaming
and
with.
faith.
Disregard what I just said,
to
ABF.
fight for this
I don't have
country
to. I don't have.
we love. To fight for
No,
the
scared right
ideals
no,
we cherish.
no.
I'm scared.
No.
I don't want to see some nutsack on the screen.
Awesome
Fuck that.
responsibility.
Well, we're already looking at it. It's her neck. Her neck looks like a nutsack.
Greatest
That's true.
privilege
It does.
on earth. The privilege and pride of being an American.
You hate America. Shut up.
Pride cometh before the fall.
She reminds me of the Olympic breakdancing.
So let's get out there.
Oh, she wrapping it up.
For it. Let's get out
Oh,
there.
can't say fight. Drink.
Let's vote for
Drink.
it.
That fight.
And together, let us write
Can't
the
say
next
fight.
great chapter
You get impeached for
in
it.
the most extraordinary story ever told. Thank you.
The destruction of the 19th Amendment and every fucking bent that.
Well,
thinks
Adam,
it's
let me
smart.
ask you: how can we be unburdened by what we just watched?
Severe amounts of alcohol to make us black out. Forget what
Yes,
the fuck we just went through.
I want to go the MJ route. I want to have the shit that knocks you out completely.
I am just
Propofol.
everything-
I want propofol. I want to do shots of propofol.
What the fuck is propofol?
That's the shit he took when he got killed. That's the shit you take when it knocks you out during surgery.
Oh,
propofol is the hot shit.
all I know is I have so many fucking sound effects I can use.
bitch.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh no, cringe.
I mean, so many fucking all of these fucking sound effects apply to what we just fucking saw.
Every one of them.
Every fucking one of them. Thank God I finally get to use so many of them at the same time. Oh yeah.
Right.
You
So-
are Susan Jack.
I have to put
Jack.
I have to put this out here, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but when you're in, like I said, my job is to do marketing, design, try catch the vibe of the room.
Okay.
She didn't do anything massively retarded. Obviously, us as as conservatives, but the people that
was that a Freudian slip?
No, because I'm trying to. Yes, no, it is not. I am a conservative. I'm a small L libertarian. I want to live on a farmhouse. If I could just live off the grid and not have the government owe me anything, I'd be fucking great. But the thing with the Democrats is, as long as you don't, well, okay. So the one thing that she did wrong was the Israeli thing, which is the only right thing she did for people with common sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that is going to really, like, especially in the holy shit, Nancy Pelosi, I think has died like 7 years ago.
I think they were trying to get a shot of her tits there, and it failed.
Thank goodness.
Give it to her on that. At least she has huge fucking knockers, even though they probably sag like fucking fruit roll-ups when they're released.
They probably hit China.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, you got to understand, like, people don't understand. A lot of, like, unmarried females are married to the state. They're not married to a man. And they're the ones that are going to sway a lot of states. So a lot of this bullshit that we clown on, they're going to cling on to because they're fucking stupid. And they're only reason because they've never been married, because they're fucking stupid.
There's so many people out there. Yeah, these white suburban bitches. Come at me, bro. All those fucking lefties. They don't pay attention to me though. If I was Crowder, I'm sure I'd have a full page fucking reaction to that. But no, these white entitled fucking suburban bitches out there who have dried up fucking wombs and never had a kid and are probably miserable as fuck. They are the ones who are just sitting there not absorbing a single bit of information she was spewing and still clapping, yeah, queen, yes, queen, and they have no fucking clue what they're applauding for. Not a fucking clue. People have been out here talking with these people. It is like something I wish I kind of wish I would have gone out there. At the same time, I feel like I'd just be dirty the whole time trying to go out there and talk to these fucking morons, and I'd probably lose IQ points in the process. But they're out there and they're asking, who are you voting for? Oh, Cumala all the way. Oh, and why? She's a great, strong woman. Yeah, but what has she done? I'm not knowledgeable enough. Yeah, well, then you should be fucking voting. You're too stupid. You're too stupid. You should probably not even have a fucking license. If you want to decide on the fucking president of the United States, decide in our fucking future because you think she's a strong woman. We need a person of color. We need a woman of color. You're basing the life of our fucking nation based on that. You're too stupid to even be in this fucking country.
Very true. I confronted my dad's oldest sister, like why she kept voting Democrat. She's like, I don't have to do research. I can just vote how I want. And I'm like,
which unfortunately they have the right to.
I literally wanted to just fucking Allah Akbar the entire room right there. But
it's look, obviously
because I actually I'm the black sheep of the family. Like my mom, who calls herself a conservative. I love you, mom. I love you, mom. You're not conservative. You know. She talks about how she's pro-abortion. I'm like, what? Like, this came out like the last 2 years and stuff like that. Like, you have to understand, when women say they're conservative, they're not even sure they're conservative. Like, women are a giant wild card, which is why the 19th Amendment is bullshit, because they're just off their fucking rocker. Like, I don't want somebody to have the big red button.
YouTube, I guess I'll never be back after this.
Yeah, that's right. No, but I'm saying, like, seriously, like everybody, like, we all like to think that people are either Democrat or Republican, but we all just kind of exist in just kind of the gray. There's a lot of people
I'm
that
somewhere
are
in the middle for sure.
Oh yeah, somewhere in the middle. But you have to understand that women are easily swayed by emotion.
Well, yeah, and that's the exact same reason for why the younger folks of the younger folks, the younger demographic. Oh, look, there it is again.
Gross.
The younger folks, like that weirdo right there, they're so swayed because they don't have fully functioning brains yet. They think more emotionally than they do logically. That's why it is consistent throughout history that when you start off as a young person, you more align with the leftist mentality because they do everything they can to attach to your emotions, and then eventually you grow out of that emotional stage and you start to think logically with your fucking brain. And then you become more conservative because people who think logically have the more conservative values. That is simply just the case all the fucking time.
That's why they want to lower the voting age. too, by the way. They've been
100%.
talking about lowering
It
to
should
16.
totally be raised, by the way.
You're
Yes.
absolutely should be raised. Yeah, you should be 25 to vote.
Dude, I don't think I was even like 25 is where it should be.
Yeah.
I would
okay,
say 21 because you can do everything at 21.
I mean, you're not wrong, but even at that point, you're still very naive. I think that 25,
incredibly
you have
naive,
enough
yeah.
experience, but I would meet you in the middle and say 21.
25 is the perfect age. But
I think
don't
it
think
is.
most people will go with it, but it shouldn't be 18.
I
There's
think you
people
also
that are-
you also should be required to go 2 years in the military. That's definitely the case.
if you
That
are
would-
allowed to be, it should be 26 technically, because
Well, if
you're
you're
under your
required to be in
parent,
the military, then I would say 18.
if you're in the military, you get to vote. Period.
Yep.
Period. Military, smoke, drink, fuck indiscriminately.
I still
Yeah.
think you should have to be required to at least finish your 2 years before you can vote, because at least that'll give you that
Yeah,
experience.
no, I agree
it's
with
not
that.
enough to be in the military. Like, you'll get that experience and that background to be smart enough to make an actual fucking life decision, like voting for our country.
Yeah, Joseph 8 in the chat brought up the perfect. That's what I was looking for. There's different iterations of it. It's one of these eternal truths. Like, basically, the basic overlay of it is, if you are, if you're 20 and you're not a liberal, you have no heart. But if you're 40 and you're not a conservative, you have no brain. It's like,
I like that.
Like, no, but it's like one of those ones, like the best one from the band. You fucking look at. You already know, yeah. Says the guy that won't show his face. That sounds like somebody that's full of shame and gayness. So
At least it doesn't sound like a liberal.
But no. But it's the whole, like, all evil needs to do to succeed is for good men to do nothing.
That's right.
Like the one that exists, but it's one of those prevalent truths that you can't assign it to any real, true, like, person who said it. So, but it's just like I would never consider myself an adult in my early 20s. I was fucking up like crazy. I would say 28 is when I really had it dialed in. Like, I was,
dude,
like,
I still feel like I'm not a full grown adult. I'm fucking
totally,
middle-aged at this
but
point.
okay. So for the other,
This is a
two
guy
guys
gets
here-
paid to talk into a camera and get drunk. I mean, I definitely am not a fucking adult yet.
No, of
real
course
quick,
not.
I gotta
Good
get to a
point.
couple things here. Face reveal at 10K for Isaac underscore 5.56 by 45. Give him some subs. Let's get him out there.
Wait, 10K on what? Are we talking
10K
Twitter?
No,
Are we
he
talking
didn't.
YouTube?
I'm just gonna type 10K and he's got a fucking face reveal. Fuck him.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
But also, we got Dr. Gold here. I forgot he told us before. He's 20 years old and he's voting for Trump. You are the fucking man. And also, he did drop a $20 fucking dollars, which I'm glad I remembered to go back to. So thank you for that, Dr. Gold. You've been a great supporter tonight. Thank you so much. I've had this shot poured this entire fucking time. Let's get through here. Let's look at some videos. Which one am I gonna pull up? Let's go with the. Oh, I haven't done this one in a while. Just silly shit. Thank you, Dr. Gold. I'm still waiting to see if there's any other crazy shit's gonna happen in this fucking thing.
I would be betting not. Usually they end right after the main person.
Yeah, but there still could be fucking video shots of weirdos and whatnot. But I'll tell you.
They dropped like 10,000 balloons on the crowd.
Yeah, they do that all the time too. Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, it's the literal cum guzzler. How you doing?
What?
Tom Walls.
Oh yeah,
Tom
he likes
Walls?
to play with horses.
Oh, Tim Walls. Oh yeah. Which, by the way, I had that article. For those of you who don't know, this isn't rumor or anything else. There's an actual newspaper article.
Yeah.
Which
He got
I
his
don't
stomach
have
pumped
pulled
with
up.
horse cum.
He had to get his stomach pumped because he ingested so much horse cum that he was actually going through a medical situation. There was no other details other than that. How did he get the horse cum? Why did he do it? Why did he drink so much of it that he had to get his fucking stomach pumped up? But it's 100% absolutely fucking true. And that's why they got to call out some bullshit rumor that can't be proven in any way, shape, or form that JD Vance fucked a couch. We have an actual newspaper article that says you drank horse cum, you cuck.
Why are you gay?
Oh, so there's something.
It's gonna be the closing ceremonies. Yeah, they're gonna do the fucking all the outro. They're gonna do the prayer and all that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna say like, "Thank you for coming out," and then they're gonna just wing one of the aborted fetuses from that bus out into the
That's
crowd,
right.
like
They're
a
gonna-
fucking like a T-shirt at a Phoenix Suns game. So
Yeah. They're gonna do the closing prayer and sacrifice a human child to an altar.
Fuck that.
Why you gotta pick on
Because they're
Arizona?
evil. Huh? What?
Why you gotta pick on Arizona?
Because I can count votes with like one eye and drunk off my ass faster than they can. Sorry.
Okay.
Not wrong. Not fucking wrong. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I do have. Hold on a sec. Let me pull this up. I'm going to show you guys the what this unburdened by what has been bullshit that Cumala. I apologize. I actually said her name the way we're supposed to. I would rather them call me racist because I mispronounced her name. Cumala, and I misspell it also with a C. Cumala says her full thing is, we see what can be unburdened by what has been. This phrase is a modified version or interpretation of the verbiage from communist leader Mao Zedong, a motto of his regime, justifying killing or starving millions in an attempt to bring out socialism utopia in China. The first part is ever promised but never delivered new socialist utopia society, which is what can be. The second part requires scrubbing the societal and political norms of the past, which is the intent of becoming unburdened. The socialist, Marxist, communist societies
All the same.
can never be and never have been accepted willingly by a populace. In other words, it's been forced upon you. Every single time it's ever happened, it has been forced upon a population. It has always been forced. I guess I'm just saying that. It has always been forced upon them by a cruel and sadistic ruling class. In every instance of instituted Marxism, the result was misery and death for the general population. And then they go through a list of so many of them, including Pol Pot, who, by the way, Cambodia Pol Pot, look that up because I was shocked to find out the absolute horrific shit that happened. He is one of the worst fascist dictators in human history, and nobody talks about it. He is so bad. Look it up sometime.
I talk about it like a lot of people don't. Yeah, he was awful.
So yeah, okay. I will. I'm not going to go very much longer on this. Hold on. So when Kamala Harris utters this seemingly benign phrase, often mixed among other word salad meanderings, she means it and believes it. She was raised by two college professors and obviously influenced by her father, who was steeped in Marxist ideology. She is a communist Marxist. Her repeating this is a way that they do this. They brainwash their people by constantly repeating the same bullshit. Joseph Goebbels said it the fucking best. You tell a lie enough times, then eventually becomes the truth. Same shit like this. Look, what is it? Let me repeat it exactly verbatim. We see what can be unburdened by what has been. Unburdened by what has been is literally them tearing down fucking statues because they have to eliminate the history and see what can be. This is why progressivism is actually anti-constitution. The father of progressivism hated the Constitution. He wanted to get rid of it because it hindered any idea of what he considered to be progress. Our rights, our human rights, our natural ability to protect, to say what we want to say, to protect ourselves, to protect what we have in our home, our right to privacy is a burden to them. That's why they have to get rid of it. And that's what she believes. That statement right there is anti-constitution. She hates this country. She hates the Constitution. She wants to be in control. She wants a communism fucking utopia. And I'm off my soapbox.
I mean, yeah, she's constantly just saying, forget the past. And that's really, really dangerous based on history, right? When we forget history, when we forget what came before, we repeat it.
Always. And that's why we have to say we have to remember the past so we don't repeat. What the bad shit that we've done. I know that was just word salad. I completely fucked that up. But you know the thing. Obviously I'm quite drunk, and I think I even owe you one more shot there, alcohol in his finger. But no, to really make the point though, that is who this person is. That is who this person is that just went up there and accepted the nomination by the Democrat Party. That's who the Democrat Party is now. They're communists. And that's why this election is so fucking important. I know I keep saying it, but I'm going to say it for the same reason like they keep on saying over there, because you guys got to remember this. Only they say it in a much more deceptive way by trying to trick people. But I'm telling you guys, because you know this as well as I do, that this election is so important. It's not enough to go out and vote. If you're not already registered, why aren't you registered? Go out and register. And
It's so easy to register.
Yes, it's so easy. And get people to register. If you know anybody, talk to people. Do you know people who aren't registered yet? Get them to register. Make sure you're ready before November 5th. When November 5th comes, not just do you need to go to vote, you need to get on your social media. You need to call people. If you know people who are on the fence or they're not motivated, they need to go. You need to not just go, but you need to get other people to go for the love of God and for the love of our nation, for the love of our population and our way of life. We cannot give up on this election. This is, without a doubt, the most important election of our fucking life and for this nation.
I say we shoot for trying to get the popular vote this time, which means
that too, absolutely.
Which means people need to vote in places where they think their vote doesn't count. Fuck
in Missouri,
you, it counts.
Yeah. Okay,
let's get that number up there so we can squash that narrative. If Trump has higher than 81 million votes, then what are they going to say to you? They can't say shit.
Absolutely.
The most patriotic parts of the country that I've ever been in, you'd be surprised. I was in, because look at when, you need to show the video, Adam, but when people told people in Los Angeles you can't shoot off fireworks, the most amount of fireworks, like Francis S. Scott was like, fuck, these people are patriotic. These people, like, there are so many good people, and they're only just burdened, I would say burdened, because you need to have a little bit of.
Thank you.
But yes, but they live in a great state with great weather. It's beautiful. It's the best state. It's beautiful.
It's the best. It's the best ever. Some say
no, but I'm saying like there's a lot.
Best.
There's a lot of patriots there. There's a lot of people that have come over the border properly, and they will adorn seriously in the darkest depths of the country where you think it's the most communist. The biggest patriots live, and they're the people you least expect. Yeah. We need to get those people registered to vote. And by the way, ballot harvesting is not bad in and of itself. If you do it over the laws, if you extend it over the laws, you deserve to go in jail. Like, don't cheat.
Well, yeah.
But you can I think in my state, and I could be wrong, but you could get like 2 other people. If it's 2 other people, that's a hell of a swing. Think about it.
I'm just gonna say this. I think you added a few more drinks onto the drink game real tonight there, buddy. But don't worry, I'm drunk too. It's all right. I approve of this.
Okay. We're all from the same part of the country.
I really want to get to these other points because we're talking about how important the voting is, and absolutely vote early. This is the big thing Dan Bongino's been saying is bank your vote, because there's a lot of reports out there. There's a lot of indications that we're already hearing they're going to do whatever they can for on voting day on November 5th. They're going to fuck with the machines. They could very well go out there and say, oops, oh my God, oh no, there's a virus out there and the voting machines don't work. They know damn well it's going to be Republicans are going to be the vast majority of the people who are going to vote on actual November 5th. Everyone else is going to be doing mail-in voting. They're going to be doing the drop boxes, all this fucking shit, and then they're going to rig the election on November 5th. If you have early voting, get out and do your early voting. Do not trust it. On November 5th, your fucking vote is going to count. I think me and AB have already talked about this. I was there for the election in 2020 in Maricopa County, where all of a sudden, the whole damn time, there was no markers, no Sharpies, and then only on actual November 5th on voting day did people get Sharpies. And guess what? Those votes didn't get counted. At least a lot of them didn't. I can't remember like what the statistic was, but they knew damn well that those markers were not supposed to be allowed. It says right on the fucking form, do not use markers, only use pens.
No, I totally agree.
The whole marker issue was only in the Republican heavy areas too.
And that too. And then for the governor election, only in the regions where it was Republican heavy, all of a sudden they're having technical issues with the voting machines. And Kerry Lake ended up losing because of those issues right there. Arizona is actually a good red state, but they got absolutely fucked in these past 2 elections.
If you don't know how to vote, go to Google right now or after the stream and type in how do I vote in, and then type in your whatever state that you're in, and I guarantee you it'll take you to your DMV website where you get your license updated and all that stuff, and you just fill out some stuff. That's it. It's easy.
Yeah,
there's no excuse.
Yeah. Also, if your name is Bill Gates, you're automatically an asshole. I'm sorry if there's somebody in the chat.
Well,
And
somebody not
ABF
named
knows
Bill
what I'm
Gates
talking
is Dr. Gold, who gifted a vet stocking membership. Thank you so much for that. And it looked like Joseph A got gifted. I think that's Vatlaw, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a good gifting right there. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Gold. Much appreciated. Thank you. We're going to drink to that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. You've been awesome tonight, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, it's yes, vote Trump, vote Trump, vote Trump. Salute to y'all. Thank you there, Wayne Rowe. Appreciate you, man. And yeah, thank you guys all so much. I'm not gonna close up right yet. I think I was making my point on that, but I want to close on something fucking funny here. Let me see if there's any other topics I want to hit up.
So I want to make a really quick point.
Yeah.
As far as like how you vote and how you change things. We're all worried about the president, which is important for sure.
Yeah.
But and I don't like referencing other people in the fellowship because we're all trying to do our own thing. But Gary put it best. I want to know who's the dog catcher in my district. Real change starts at
locally,
the municipal level. Where you live is where the change happens. You change a school board, the repercussions are amazing. Yeah. Do not worry. Okay, you should worry about who gets elected president. You should be tuned into that. But the real change happens at the bottom. It's a butterfly effect. You know, the people that raise their children are the people that give them the critical thinking to who should I elect. Okay, then they become mayor, they become secretary, they become governor. Like, you have to get it and that's the one thing the left has keyed in on that we have not done a good job in. So
yeah,
pay attention to your local politics. It's fun anyways. Do it. Like, get your voice out
even
there.
if you don't find it fun, what you do is when you finally get your ballot or you're in the voting booth, just bust out your phone and start Googling names. And I mean, what I like to do is if I don't recognize someone on the ballot, like, oh, I don't understand who this treasurer is, well, you just start Googling a couple names, and if you see on their campaign page that they're America First, that's usually a person I'll vote for. So
yeah, but the whole point is when they say grassroots movements, that's what it means. Like, literally, if it's coming from the bottom, the left has understood that for years upon years. The socialists, I should say, real change happens at the bottom. Yeah. And you're at the bottom, sir, so you better change.
Why?
Fuck off.
So.
Yeah, I think he's talking about
it's
bottom.
Okay,
what you're
go ahead.
talking about, though, is absolutely true, that we need to not just pay attention to the presidency. We need to pay attention also, very importantly, obviously, to our House and Senate into the federal government, Congress, but also at the local level. And I'll say this much, is that it's pretty easy actually to just vote red down the line. If you just look for the person with an R next to the name, sometimes it'll get confusing if you have multiple people with an R next to the name. That you want to do some research on that. The really difficult ones, and I'll say this because I did this at the last 2 elections, is the judges. Judges are way underestimated as far as the importance of what it comes to for your community and for overall. You can do some research on that. What I found is that here, like at the Ozarks, there is a Republican Party organization. I found a website for them. Actually, what it is, I found them. I called them, and they directly sent me to a link that had a rating scale. I'll bet anything. This is a small community. As much as people know about it, it's actually a really, really small community population wise. Even here, we had a rating scale that rated left versus white, right, white. Oh, God knows I'm not.
You talk about a Freudian slip, but you're not
wrong. But anyways, my point is that even here, there was a rating scale as far as conservatism and all, and they went through all the different categories. So just look it up. Look up your local community Republican Party. I guarantee there's going to be one for everyone. Look that up, and I'll bet there's going to be a page somewhere that they can direct you to that'll show how you can judge how good somebody is on their voting policy. Because the judges, it was the most difficult one. The one that I found actually showed like the number of like convictions in one way or another, and I was able to make a decided decision on who is a better conservative leaning or right leaning judge versus somebody who might be in that path to say, I'm gonna let fucking criminals go based on the melanin in their skin. So I recommend everybody out there do that. Just contact your local Republican Party, even though we hate the Republicans as much as we do Democrats. Well, that's an exaggeration, but still, they will have some resource that you can go to.
Yeah, what I was going to say was like there's a whole thing like you have to admire the marketing of certain people, even if you don't agree with them whatsoever, and you hate everything they do. The left knows how to mobilize their idiotic constituency, but
the whole thing is to say I'm happy. I'm proud of you there, buddy.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is with that's where the school.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I'm drunk too. Don't worry.
The school board, like that's where like you get a mom or a dad pissed off that they're gonna teach kids. I vote for ABF to remove the ATF. How about that? So.
Oh, that too. Yeah. No, that's
I vote for him as a head. As yes, giggity. Do the thing. Do the thing. No, but seriously, like you got to get involved. And by the way, if your kid's in a private school, if it's a township that's adjacent to you, but if it's going to affect you, you can go to a town meeting and. In this country, due to the First Amendment, you can be from anywhere. That's why Alex Stein shows up everywhere. So if you feel like it's going to affect you, show up at that meeting. That's okay. Keep it. I wouldn't say keep it cordial, but keep the decorum to a point where they can't like just kick you out, which is a very, very high bar. If they kick you out, hey, you got a lawsuit. So it's okay.
At the very least, get some video of the psycho leftists who go there just to scream into a microphone and send it to
you.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, totally. See, Adam knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I think we're gonna close this up. I got plenty of other videos and shit. You know what? I got to play something. Hold on. Oh, which one? Okay, because I've got a clip. I'm gonna be I have been so fucking lazy since I got back from the RNC, and I feel it's been so fucking long now. So I am disgusted by myself that I haven't done some clips. I've got the clip of the psycho fucking leftist that I confronted out there. I'm going to clip it out. I'm going to edit it properly so that I can show what this guy says. I hope your daughters get raped. And then he tries to backtrack and says, I didn't say that. And I call him out. And then I have another psycho fucking leftist just yelling, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Because they have no other argument because I fucking proved exactly that. So, but let's look at another fucking psycho leftist. I'm willing to bet this is probably outside of the DNC. I don't know who this Adam Francisco is, but I saw the video initially, but it's even better edited like it is here. So just look, let's just enjoy the hell of this minute and 23 seconds.
Look at that stash that he has.
That still is so
such a little fucking bitch.
There's so much estrogen. It looks like it looks like a starter version of Dermy Wormy.
Well, okay, maybe it's like a mix of Dermy Wormy and Thomas Crooks.
Yeah,
because he's the best. Look at this weird guy.
Happened happened to me so many times when I was at the
Okay, can we pause that?
He's never lifted a weight in his life.
Look, I call balls and strikes. That was a good middle finger, man. That had a good arc. Good. I mean, a balls and strikes. I'm just saying, he's a bitch.
He's running.
But that look at that.
Solid,
That's a solid middle finger, man.
I think it's bent back because that's been up his butthole too many damn times, and now it's fucking formed in a weird direction.
Don't
That's
hate the
what I'm
player,
going
hate
with.
the game.
I'm saying it's been up his butthole, not anyone else's. It's only been up
Well,
his.
judging by his face, it was very. Yeah.
He's never lifted a weight in his life. They call us weird. Are you really gonna hit me?
Look at this.
Oh,
Look at the determination on his face right here.
Wow, running with sliders. That's pretty fucking gay.
And then you see the transition like, oh, wait. Am I actually about to get into a fight with somebody who looks like they can kill me? Wait for it. Wait for it. Right there.
Are you really gonna hit me? You want to go to jail for assault?
He's rethinking his entire life choices right there.
That guy looks like such a fucking weirdo.
Yes, he is. He thinks he's tough until he actually has to act tough. And then he says, oh, wait, that's right. I'm not tough.
You look like Thomas Crooks.
I guarantee he does not know who he's talking about.
You better believe he Googled that when he got home.
Yep.
Crazy. You better get out of here before you get your ass kicked.
I love the First Amendment.
We got that on camera, little soy boy.
Yeah. And that's why I'm so mad at myself that I haven't done this yet, because I guarantee the video is going to go at least it should go viral, but now it's like it feels like it's so past its fucking prime that, you know.
No, you know why it should go viral? Can we bring up the video one more time? Like, give me 10 seconds.
That one? I was
Yes.
talking about my video where I confronted the fucking leftist.
Oh, you
psychos,
totally
but-
should. But I, as a person that loves fountain pop, not soda, pop.
Get the fuck out of here. It's called soda.
Shut up. I called it pop when I was 6
Yeah.
years old.
Oh my God.
The old man
Another
that thought he
one?
was going to get his ass beat. He had
I got
his.
a number
By the
here?
way,
You got something?
I can't even see the logo on that. I know it's a Circle K Polar Pop. He held on to that shit. He's like, I'm going down with the shit, baby. Because
Would you please help me out? Is it soda or pop? I'm saying it's soda.
Look at him.
Well, it
Okay,
depends
watch
on-
him.
it depends
Watch him
on
during
where
the
you
entire thing. The
live.
whole thing goes south, but he's like, I'm not dropping my pop. It's some
Yeah,
good shit.
well, don't be insulting. The guy's a
Dropping your
Republican.
what? I don't
Look at that.
understand I don't understand what you're saying.
He's talking about the drink here. I don't know. I don't think he has.
I love how it says stays cold longer, and then the leftist comes
It's a
in.
Coke.
That's fucking the best.
Soda and Coke so far. So you guys are both wrong according to chat.
There's people. There is a large population of people who call soda Coke. So what kind of Coke would you like? I want a Sprite. Is how a conversation like that would go down.
By the way, the restraint of that guy, he should have just knocked his ass out. If somebody ran at me like that,
100%.
like no, I'm not even saying like I'm like a hard ass, but I would have like if somebody
Dude,
ran
you come
full speed.
running at me like a psycho like that. I am absolutely swinging right for your fucking chin and putting you down on the ground in 2.5 milliseconds. That is, you are dude. I don't blame you at all. His fucking restraint. Wow. He's looking at him like,
That
you know
restraint.
what? He's pulling his video out. He just wants the video content. That's what it is.
Like his porn stash is like falling off on one area. You see that? Weird.
Imagine how insecure
I mean,
with your
that
your
look right there.
opinion you are.
Yeah,
You have
that
to
look
rush
right
somebody.
there is I'm a little fucking bitch. I just made a mistake. And now I'm gonna try to act tough by flipping up my fucking butthole covered shit fucking covered finger.
Wearing pink shorts. He would make a perfect ATF agent.
Right?
I like how he almost trips over
He
his
just almost tripped
sandals.
over his
Yeah.
fucking flip flops. Just what a fucking bitch, dude. You're such a cuck.
Hell yeah, Joseph A. Let's go. We got a West Virginia. we
Joseph
got a
A, that's right, who just got the fucking membership award to him.
Let's
I mean,
go.
a little inebriated. We all are at this point. We absolutely all are. I'll tell you what, if no one else is going to drop in a 20, I'm going to do one more fucking shot nonetheless, and then we are going to close this shit up. Actually, I'll hold off until I get around to my part. We'll start going around the horn. I'm so glad before everybody disappears. I'm pretty sure we're going to do another show tomorrow. I've been doing my Fight Like Hell Friday. We're doing this big fucking support for Trump is the entire point of that. Skinamax Saturday we'll definitely be doing. I'm going to get in this routine again. At the very least, Knife Hands every Thursday, Skinamax Saturday, and every single episode is going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern. Remember that. That's a time change. It used to be 10 o'clock Eastern. We're going back 2 hours, so 9 o'clock Eastern. But thank you guys very much for being here. Let's go around the horn, say goodbye, see where everyone is at, and then I'm going to do another shot. Nonetheless, unless somebody wants to drop another 20, it'll be an official one, but I still want to drop 20 and do a shot for all of you amazing motherfuckers who've been here this entire damn time for this great fucking show. And it has been, even though we had to listen to people who made our brains melt out of our fucking ears for a couple of hours, it was still a lot of fun. Mo Zamboni, my fucking twin, who actually has a better beard than I do, though. What are you up to? Where can everyone find you? Well, all that good shit.
I'm on the GCA. I'm on obviously in other streams like this one, which was really fun tonight. Thank you for having me on.
Hell yeah.
And I have to shout out. I'm gonna take my time on the floor. I need to call out For the Homies, which is consisted of MMA Crease, Phantom X, and BIGGDOGGJAKE, Big Dog Jake. They put on a good show. They have 58 subscribers. Like, seriously, they're way better than that. That's the show I was on before I showed up on here. So can we please get some people to sign up for the Homies? They do a great job. They're For the Homies. Yep. I'll see if I can find it on here. But seriously, it's Phantom X, it's MMA Crease, it's Big Dog Jake. They really do a great job. It's like a interesting interplay. They do a great job, and
they talk about.
Does it have a thumbnail of Bart Simpson? No, dude, there's a lot of For the Homies, man. You need to be.
Okay, yeah, I know. For the Homies, Phantom. Let's see here.
And what is the GCA? I mean, I know, but just searching for GCA, you guys got to be more specific on
the
that.
GCA podcast.
What is it? What is the on fucking YouTube?
At the GCA podcast.
At the GCA podcast.
Yes, because
you guys got to remember that's how people find you. Is you gotta be specific like that.
I did not realize how awful their URL was. I need to talk to Phantom X. Okay, I put it in the private chat. There you go.
All right.
Yep.
So check out For the Homies. Please subscribe to them. They do a great job. They're an hour-long stream. Nothing too crazy.
They talk about pop culture.
Yeah.
That's not how you say. You said these motherfuckers are nuts, dude. They're crazy as fuck.
Well, because one guy's from Georgia. He calls like this pop. I'm sorry. He calls it Coke, which means he's from the original South. He's from the Stars and Bars part.
You just had a Predator drink. There's what you had.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
That's a Predator drink. I don't see anything. That's the soda the Predator drinks.
Yeah, this is true. But check them out, man. I don't feel like they get nearly enough respect. So that's all I got to say. We love the GCA is really fun. We are always in the Geeks and Gamers chats and stuff like that. It's just fun to hang out. But join the GCA Discord. We just love having fun, doing watch parties, just talking about just pop culture in general.
Oh yeah,
it's really fun. And thank you for having me on, sir. It was really fun.
Absolutely.
Dunking on all the losers in the DNC.
100%. That's how we do, bro. Hey, play. Thank you for being here, man. Got to search GCA podcast For the Homies. 100%. Alec Baldwin's Finger. Which would you rather me have? I've got you now added in the video descriptions. Would you like for the ABF or GCA?
Let's do mine for the time being because I am trying to get to 500 subs.
All right, that's why I got you on that.
Hey, I've repped you guys for quite a while to get us to that 500 subs on the GCA. So, if you could share my screen really quick, Adam. This is what Isaac does the best. Is he just creates a meme instantly.
That's pretty good.
So he might call you gay like 5,000 times a day, but he comes out with some gold once in a while. So.
Fan-fucking-tastic. I love it. I love it. That's fucking great. Thank you for that.
That's over on the GCA Discord. It's pretty fun over there. So, but yeah, that's where I hang out, and Mo and the GCA hangout is we kind of combine that as one community. And my podcast is Monday evenings. We talk about a little bit of pop culture, but mostly gaming over there. So.
Oh yeah, got the link dropped right here and over on the Rumble side as well. I got both MM Mozamboni or for the homies over there on both YouTube and on. My brain is gone at this point. I have had a lot of shots. I can't believe I'm gonna do one fucking more for the one and only ABF, because he dropped a 69. Thank you so much, ABF. For showing up for this shit show of a fucking show, which is fantastic. Great fucking time. Thank you guys all so very much for all these fucking shots. Let's do one final tribute before taking off. Let's do this with a good fucking dance. Thank you guys.
So would that be a Jack Murphy if I give you a 69 for 69?
I don't even know what that means.
Consider yourself lucky.
Okay, I will consider myself lucky. Isaac says the GCA
off the wall.
The GCA Discord is fire. Go check it out, guys. Phantom X popping in right at the end. Hail chat, hail to you, Phantom X.
Yeah.
And hail to everyone out there who was here. Thank you. This show went up. This went way better than I thought it was going to. I thought I was going to die of misery having to listen to these morons speak over there at the DNC, but it's all over with. And you guys popped in the chat. You guys popped on here. Thank you to you guys. Thank you to Brown Bull. Check him out as well. And my God, man, this has been so much fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. It is going to be a grind. I'm planning on doing this hardcore for the next 2+ months to get to November 5th, when we have got to vote like our life depends on it, and we're 10 points behind, because this election is the most important election of our life. And if you don't vote, then that dog over there is going to die and go in X-ray girl soup. All right?
No.
So get out and vote, damn it.
Oh, no. Do it.
Thank you guys so much again. Thank you for all the super chats. You guys are amazing. You really are keeping the lights on around here. I appreciate the fuck out of you so much. ABF, obviously, you didn't have to drop that 69, but thank you so much for it anyways. Blue Core Devil, Dr. Gold, all of you guys have been so awesome tonight. I can't thank you guys enough just for being here. Again, I just thank everyone out there just for being here alone. I'm so grateful that we're here, and we are going to do whatever we can to get to what we need in this election, get people out there to vote, get people out there to register, vote like our lives depend on. We're 10 points behind. Let's get Trump back in office, everybody. Make America great again. And I don't have anyone else to thank. See you guys next time. Double tap that like and subscribe and share this video out there with everybody, because you don't gonna be a veteran. Just don't get about hurting. You've been warned.
Oh, God! Oh!